How are we doing today, gamers? How are we freaking doing? Thank you for the sub, Ian. Blessed be to you for your role in the Grove. I don't know why. I guess I don't know. My body's trying to be like, relax, dog. Chill out. Let's do a little yawning. Let's do a little yawning, guys. Music off. Let's get back into the game here. AB room. Got our critical decision to make. Which I forget we allied last time, right? Let's do betray. Right? Hopefully it was betray last time. Hey, this is the streamer that make toddlers solve puzzles. I want to check it out.
Has been completed.
Talking about how tired I was earlier and after dinner, I freaking crashed on the couch. Let's freaking go, dude. Woke up just in time for stream. The most important meal of the day.
Results. Thank you.
Indeed. Anime, yes, Brendan. This is the one where they made toddlers solve puzzles. Let's see here. Yes. Oh, actually, I guess I haven't done either of these two pathways. Huh. I could have sworn I did one of them, so I guess we're going to do the betray one first. Whoops. That's fine. I stepped out of the AB room. I could see the others running toward the projection, shoving and pushing you to get closer. Tenmyoji was left behind, his footsteps a slow, heavy plod. What had happened to make him like that?
Chose betray, huh? That's messed up.
What? You said I should.
Hey, I didn't say that. I just asked you a question. What would happen to our BP if Tenmyoji chose to betray us?
Yo, bitch, that's messed up, dude. It was a leading question. Oh, I get it. I was wondering why you were so happy to let me choose after you lost in rock, paper, scissors. You were planning to use me as a scapegoat all along.
Was I?
Gosh damn it.
Yo, what's up? Sick. No! Hey, what are you? We're about to.
You know, I will say one thing that makes me sad about this game's story is we don't get to see like Zero Jr. after the first couple of rounds.
Anyway, we need to go have a look at the results first. Come on.
Hey, wait! Shit.
Good.
Like, she's such a fun character. I wish we'd see her more.
Looks like you're all here. Finally.
There's gotta be some reason for them just cutting her out later in the game.
Ready to rock! Amberdex! Round one! The results! If everybody would please.
Yeah, I know he's technically a he. I always forget that. Because they're so effing female coded, I feel like. Ooh, this is a rough one. this is a rough one. Betray ally, betray ally. Sheesh. Wow, that is a rough one.
Here are now.
I mean, it feels very likely, right?
Betrayed?
Sorry,
I told him you might choose betray.
Bye, you.
I can't believe you. I'd never choose betray. I trusted you two, and this is what I got.
Ah, I apologize.
Bye. You don't need to apologize. I was the one who did it. I pushed the button.
Oh, yeah. I guess you've got a point.
Huh? Wait, what?
It's Sigma's fault. You want to blame someone, blame him.
What the hell, Fi?
Bah. What, you gonna fight each other now? I don't care which one of you pushed the button. I'm never trusting either of you again. This isn't over. Just you wait.
Uh-oh. That's not a very good sign. You know, okay. I will say none of the endings so far have been as bad as the first ending that I got, where like everyone died. Like Alice died, Clover and Tenmyoji died, like handcuffed together under a sink for some reason. Kay had an axe buried into his head. That one was effed up. I tried to think of something to say, but before I could come up with the right words, he was gone. I spun around. Bye! What the fuck? But she was gone too. I was alone. God, where the hell? How did she just disappear like that? As I looked around the room for Fi, I noticed that Clover, Kay, and Luna seemed to be having some kind of an argument as well. I moved closer and did my best to listen surreptitiously.
Why did you do it? Sorry. I guess I wanted to get out of here as soon as possible, you know?
I apologize, but I felt the same way.
But if we all choose ally, then we could all escape together.
Oh, Luna, you sweet summer child.
It only takes 3 turns to get 6 points.
See, okay, but this is the exact line of reasoning I would have. Like, why did we not all just pick ally?
That would be
Come
enough
on.
to get us out. Why?
Well, of course we know that. But if we betray, then it's faster.
If your opponent chooses ally, and you choose to do that twice, and you get 6 points.
Yes, this is true, Kay, but that's fucked up.
You see?
If you ally, then you have to play the AB game 3 times.
But if you betray somebody, you only have to do it twice.
Why are you acting like that's the right thing to do?
Yeah, for real.
I almost feel like you're blaming me or something.
We aren't trying to blame you.
But, I mean, if you just think about it, wouldn't it make sense to choose betray?
No.
Get it? I understand now. It was silly of me to trust you guys.
Luna walked off with her head buried between her shoulders. What? What the F does that mean? With her head buried between her shoulders? Her back trembled as if perhaps she were crying, but I couldn't see her face. That is not a combination of words I've ever read in my entire life. I mean, I see what they're trying to say, but what a strange way to say it. Alice, Dio, and Quark, however, seem to be having some issues of their own.
Fine. You just wait.
Dude, the vibes this round are not good.
Man, this is all your fault, Quark.
My fault? Why are you blaming me?
Quark doesn't have his balls this time. They exchanged dark looks, then stomped off in different directions.
Zero, when does the next round start?
What makes you think we'll be having it?
Well, you said if there's a round 1, then there's likely a round 2.
One other quality of life improvement that I would make to this game, it would be really nice if they would have like I don't know, like an icon up here, or like maybe they would like flash this or something if it was possible to skip the text. Yeah, my color's changed. Magenta now.
Mine's magenta too.
Oh, we're a pair.
Me too. Hey, wait. It wasn't just the color that changed. I'm a solo now.
Looks like Clover and I are still pairs, though.
I'm a yellow pair now.
I am yellow as well, but it seems I'm still a pair.
Then who's the yellow solo?
Me.
Still a solo. Looks like I'm cyan.
I'm a cyan pair. Aren't you one too? Yeah, says pair, and the color's cyan.
When did they change?
Back when the AP. As soon as the gates closed, your colors get all shuffled up. The parent solo is
Why does it
signed
not
to
skip
Clover.
sometimes? Thank you. I hate to skip all of the Zero Junior content, but... Ah! Why is this happening to me? Spent a few minutes wallowing in misery. I figured I deserved at least a little self-pity. But even I knew that brooding and whining wasn't going to get me anywhere. Like Kate said, we needed to at least try and find another way out. So I shook my head, stood up straight, and headed off. I feel like for sure some folks are gonna die this run. Aside from like the, you know, people killing each other, like I feel like people are going to just actually die from the bracelets. Which up till now I don't think has happened in any of the endings.
Ah, Sigma.
Another dude. This place is turning into a real sausage fest.
Okay, Theo. What are you telling me for? Oh yeah, you were one of the first people in here, weren't you?
Yeah, so?
Well. Did you notice anything?
No. Although I guess I did notice that the sofa's pretty comfortable.
Okay. How about something more useful?
I'd say that the comfort level of a sofa is pretty useful.
Right.
Dio, what's this?
That? What, you can't tell? It's a dirty magazine.
Oh, come on. It's about astronomy. Can you even read?
Can you even see? Just look at those rings on Saturn. Don't they excite you?
Different strokes, I guess.
It appears to be a special dedicated to a lunar eclipse. The cover says the eclipse can be observed on December 31st, 2028.
Oh, right. Yeah, I guess it did say something like that.
December 31st, huh? That's 6 days from now, right?
6 days, huh?
You mean today is December 25th?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think it is. Depends on how long I was out after they hit me with that gas, I suppose.
Hey, Kay. Your team went to the crew quarters, right?
Interestingly, neither of them contradicted me. I feel like, wasn't I contradicted in a different run about the time?
Did you find anything?
Nothing of interest.
You'd better not be hiding something.
There really wasn't anything helpful. At least, nothing that could help us escape. There was a book about a cat, though.
A cat? What, so now Zero Senior's a crazy cat lady? Just what the hell are we supposed to do with that tidbit?
Well, it's more useful than how comfortable the sofa is.
Hey! The sofa's comfort level is very useful.
Is that implying that Dio spent the whole time that everyone else was trying to escape lounging on the couch? I kind of feel like that's what that implies.
What?
I think you must have misunderstood me. This book isn't for, cat ladies. It's about Schrodinger's cat.
I don't really give a shit about the breed, genius.
This guy is so stupid. He might be even dumber than Sigma, actually.
Anyway, I'm a dog person, if you couldn't tell.
No, it's not an issue of breed.
Okay. So it's a story about poor Mr. Schrodinger and his beloved cat, right? Don't tell me. The cat dies at the end. Who fucking who?
Fine. Never mind.
Just as I was about to open my mouth and tell Kay that I cared about what he'd found, even if Dio didn't, Luna and Phi appeared.
Sigma?
So this is where you were.
Did any of you find anything?
Nope, we got squats. I'm surprised that Luna's still being nice to me, given that I betrayed Tenmyoji for really no good reason.
You were looking, though, right? Hey, answer me.
Oh, well, I mean, we weren't wasting time. I was just asking them what they'd found.
And?
Nothing.
Useless.
What about you,
Useless
Sigma?
idiots.
You were one of the people searching the infirmary, weren't you?
Oh, yeah, I almost forgot. It'd take me too long to explain. Just have a look at this. Dug the paper out of my pocket and handed it to Luna.
It looks like a piece of newspaper.
Yeah, we found it in the infirmary safe.
The headline says, Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude authorities.
What? What is Radical 6?
Just read the article.
Okay. The Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. The WHO has confirmed that the death toll is estimated to have passed 100,000 victims. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised.
A cold silence fell over the room. For several long minutes, no one spoke. It was Kay who finally broke the spell.
Is there a chance? I mean, I certainly hope it isn't the case, but could it be that this facility is, in fact, one of the quarantine locations that clipping mentions?
Then, you're saying we're all infected with this Radical 6 virus?
I don't know. It doesn't really fit. I mean, none of us have shown any kind of symptoms, right?
Well, I do feel a little strange. I've lost my balance a few times.
Welcome back. My body feels kind of weird too, now that you mention it.
That's probably just because you were asleep for so long.
Are you suggesting that our incarceration here has nothing to do with this article?
Yeah, it just doesn't add up. The order's backwards. Maybe if we'd been thrown in here after this virus started spreading. But right now it looks like we were abducted before this thing turned into a pandemic. How's that make any kind of sense? Besides, you found that article in the safe, right? That means Zero Senior put it there specifically so we could find it and read it.
Why would Zero do something like that?
So that we'd think this place is a quarantine facility. So that we'd think what Zero wants us to think.
How do you mean?
This thing is just a prop. Something to set the scene. Zero's trying to freak us out. That article is a fake.
You got a point. If it was real, why cut it out? Just leave a newspaper with the article circled in red pen or something.
Right? That lazy son of a bitch. Probably too much of a pain in the ass to fake a whole paper.
What does the other side look like?
The other side? Oh, hold on. It's black.
See? There you go. Why would a newspaper just be black on one side?
Well, perhaps there was an ad there.
An ad?
Some sort of full-page ad with a black background.
No, I'd bet you money an article like this was front page news. It's too big of a story. And I really don't think they put a full page ads on the back of the front page.
Exactly. Even I know that, and I can count the number of times I've read a paper on one hand. If Zero Senior really wanted to trick us, why not go all out? Only an idiot would fall for this. It's pathetic. Am I right or what?
I suppose you do have a point.
Yes, I agree.
Besides, I don't remember ever hearing any news about any pandemic. If it was really killing hundreds of thousands of people, I'm pretty sure that would have been on the news or something.
You're right. We would have heard about it.
Alright, let's have a look around, see if we can find anything else.
Good idea.
I'll be off then. What about you guys? The consensus seemed to be that they intended to remain. Okay. See you all later. With a wave, I made my way back to the exit. Where to next? Infirmary. Show me the map! Yes!
Sigma, what do you want?
What do I want? What, do you think I'm here to play doctor? Only if you're secretly Clover.
Tell you what, how about I'll be the doctor? You get on the exam table, and I'll cut you open with that scalpel over there.
Holy shit, it's Tenmyoji. Also, Sigma. Dog, what's with being... Why are you so creepy? Why you gotta say stuff like that? Man, are you still pissed?
What the hell do you think? My BP's down to 1 thanks to you.
Come on, I already told you I was sorry.
Yes, and that makes it all better. You goddamn idiot.
Well, what the heck am I supposed to do?
Piss off.
Seems like I'm already doing that.
You don't know the half of it. Just get out of my sight.
Easy solution then. Just close your eyes.
Leave before I make yours black. The last guy I fought went home in an ambulance.
Shouldn't have to fight with a paramedic then.
Shut up.
Fine. I shoved my hands in my pockets and looked around the room. So is it just you here?
On this side of the divider, yeah.
Side?
Quark's over there, having a look around. And there's... You really gonna make me say it?
Oh, the lady who was murdered, you mean? Yeah, you've been acting kind of weird ever since we found her. Why is that?
What, isn't that normal? We found a dead body. Who the hell doesn't get a little freaked out? What ain't normal is all of you just running around like nothing happened. Hell, some of you probably don't even remember she's in here.
That's just because we've got a lot of other stuff to think about. Can you blame them for being a little single-minded? They're trying to escape from a game that just made it clear it has no problems killing them.
Oh, just trying to survive, huh?
Ivy! Yeah.
Then don't you think we ought to figure out who killed her first?
What does it have to do with anything?
You don't think much, do you? I'll bet you a pound of neodymium the bastard who grabbed us is the same bastard who killed her.
What is neodymium?
Who else could it be?
If Zero was one of us, then you're saying one of us murdered the old lady? Wrong! You saw it too, right? The person in the gas mask?
Yeah.
Did you notice anything?
Not really. The gas made pretty short work of me. Me and Quark.
What? You and Quark were grabbed together?
Yeah. Yeah, we were.
Is he your grandson?
So what if he is? Why do you want to know? That doesn't have anything to do with what's going on here.
But what if it does? Maybe it'll shed some light on something else.
I'm pretty sure it won't.
Why's that?
Quark's got nothing to do with this.
So it's got something to do with you, then?
What is it, goddammit? What do you want? Why don't you just leave me alone?
Because you're suspicious.
What? There's nothing suspicious about me.
Alright, tell me this then. When and where did Zero Senior abduct you?
Yeah, right. Like I'm gonna tell that to someone who betrayed me.
Alright, fine. I'll just ask Quark.
Hey,
Quark!
stop it! Quark! Don't tell him a damn thing!
Whoa, you're getting more suspicious by the... I started toward the partition as I spoke, with the intention of finding Quark. I found him as I rounded the divider, but... he was just standing there, a blank, slightly confused look on his face. Hey, Quark? You alright? Can you hear me?
Huh? What? Is something happening?
I turned to look at Tenmyoji. He looked back, confused. Weren't you listening to our conversation?
Yeah. You were just talking so fast. I couldn't really understand.
Fast?
My head felt kind of foggy, and I couldn't really make out what you were saying. I'm fine now, though. Whatever it was seems to be gone.
Are you sure you're okay?
I think I'm just tired. Being stuck in this place is pretty exhausting. And...
He glanced at the bed in the back of the room. On it lay the body of the old woman. What? Tenmyoji! What the hell were you thinking? You can't let Quark back here.
Huh? Oh, yeah, right. Quark, get over here.
Anyway, you're really sure you're okay now?
Yeah.
Maybe Luna should have a look at you. Supposedly, she's some sort of doctor.
I said I was fine. Gosh, Grandpa, you're such a worrier. You always freak out over nothing. I'm fine.
Well, it looks to me like you're doing fine. I guess we don't have anything to worry about.
Yep, come on. Let's
Yeah,
get
for
back
sure.
to work. I'm guessing you didn't find a secret passage somewhere, huh?
Nope.
I see.
Yeah, I'll go check up on the others then. Tenmyoji, keep an eye on him, all right?
What, you think I need you to tell me that?
I grinned and turned toward the exit. Let me show the Ivy picture real quick. Oh, I should have saved. Please don't be broken. Phew. Okay. Occasionally the game does not like it when you alt tab. Sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes though. Dude, why did this end up over here? Do this. Oh man. That is a cryptid picture for sure. Hold on. Boop. Do picture. Picture. Image. Picture. Image. Here we got an Ivy picture from the Sheepers, the Sheepinator, the Sheepster. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this cursed picture. Hold on, let me put some music to this. No, I can't do music because it's gonna having or copyright claim the video. Just imagine like Silent Hill, like music in the background. All right. Where do you go next? There was only one place I hadn't visited. Here we'll find Clover and Alice.
Oh, Sigma.
Well, have you found anything?
No. What about you?
Nothing. I looked through 3 or 4 of the rooms in here. No secret passages so far.
I don't think we're gonna find any. Do you really think Zero Senior is that stupid?
You know, seeing both of them together is like kind of crazy because they're both like, they both got the full midriff shown. There's barely anything over top of their like breasticles. It's crazy.
You're probably right. A secret passageway would be a pretty serious oversight. I have a lot of choice adjectives for Zero, but I admit stupid isn't one of them.
Right?
Distraction tactic. Hey, there's something I've been wondering about.
What?
So, what exactly is the deal with the two of you?
What do you mean?
Well, you obviously know each other pretty well.
Yeah, we do. We're half sisters. Any chance you'd buy that one?
Then what
Sorry.
do you think we are?
I didn't feel like playing games. What's headquarters supposed to mean?
What?
I heard you two talking in the infirmary. You said something about getting in touch with headquarters.
Alice, what should we do?
Alice laid her hands on her hips and sighed.
Clover and I are co-workers.
Okay. Where do you co-work?
We can't tell you that.
Why not? Is it some sort of secret government project that you can't talk about?
You can tell yourself that if it makes you feel better.
Does it have something to do with Zero?
Well, why would you think that?
Dude, Alice... Clover, how did you get involved with the government? You are such a bad liar. Because you seem to know more about Zero than you're letting on, Clover. The way you were talking in the infirmary. There's even a Zero. Sure sounds like you've heard of Zero before to me, and Alice, from what you two were saying, I'd bet you know something about Zero too. Come on, you can't hide it forever. Just tell me what's going on here.
Well, this isn't the first time something like this has happened.
Clover.
It's okay. I think we can tell him a little.
What do you mean this isn't the first time?
About a year ago,
Only a year ago?
9 people were kidnapped and forced to play a game. The rules were different, but it was called the nonary game too. Oh, wait. I guess only 7 of them were really kidnapped. I mean, 2 of them were actually the ones behind it. No, I guess if I count the other 2, then there were 9. Anyway, the people behind that nonary game also called themselves Zero.
Whoa, hold on there, Clover. Can you give me more details? Besides, how do you even know about this in the first place?
Because I was part of it. I was one of the people who got kidnapped.
Dum 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 dum! Yeah, of course, we knew this. What? You mean this is your second nonary game?
No, it's my 3rd. The same
Third.
thing happened 10 years ago.
Wait. What are you... Then that means you have to have something to do with this.
I guess you could say that.
What do you mean you guess? How could you not? Whoever keeps doing these nonary games must have decided they wanted you to play a third one.
No, I don't think so.
Why not?
Because the game was run by a different person both times, and the guy behind the first nonary game has already been arrested.
What about the second one? You said there were 2 people for that one.
They're still on the run, but
Then it has to be them.
no, I really don't think so. Because
Why?
they already did what they were trying to do. There's no way they'd have another nonary game.
So they're on the run, huh? Are they like actually wanted for this little game that they ran? Nobody died though. I guess they did kidnap. Okay, well, that makes no sense. So let me see if I have this right. The nonary game has already been done twice by different people and for different reasons.
Yes. Well, I can't be totally sure, but I think so.
Then why is whoever's doing this calling it the nonary game? Is it just a coincidence that they're calling themselves Zero?
I don't know.
That's not good enough. You've got to think. Clover, you're the key to figuring all this out, but you've got to think.
But I don't know. Oh, the gas
What?
mask.
The gas mask? Oh, yeah. I saw it too. But what about it?
Well, somebody in a gas mask showed up and used that white smoke stuff on me. That's what happened a year ago, and that's what happened on the 22nd. Someone with a gas mask attacked Alice and me while we were...
Oh yeah, that's actually terrifying. Whoa, then it's gotta be the same person.
But I don't know why they do that. I mean, they already did what they needed to do. And if it was them, then I don't know why all these other people are here. Except for me and Alice. None of you guys have anything to do with what happened a year ago, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, I know I didn't have anything to do with it. Are you sure you've never met any of the other people here?
Yeah, I'm sure. I know I've never met Luna, or Dio, or Tenmyoji, or Quark, or Phi, but Kay...
Right. There's no way to know who he is under that armor. And if his memory loss is real, he wouldn't know even if he had met any of us.
Unless we can get that mask off him, I can't say for sure if I've met him before or not.
Then before one of us could break the silence. Who's tap dancing out there? Tenmyoji? What's wrong?
Luna! Where's Luna?
She's not here.
What's wrong?
It's Quark. Something bad's happened.
Hey, calm down. What happened to Quark?
He just collapsed. I have to find Luna. She said she was some kind of a doctor, right?
Luna's over in the lounge. Where's Quark?
He's in the infirmary.
Got it. I'll go get Luna. You head back to the infirmary. Clover, Alice, you're with me.
Okay.
Right.
We bolted out of the crew quarters and headed toward the lounge and Luna. I don't know, because they gave Junpei voice acting. I don't know why they chose not to do it for Sigma. I guess that gives me a job. The whole process took only a few minutes. The machine scanned Quark's body, and within seconds, the results lit up the screen. Words too complicated for me to understand. Is this not the same thing? She scrolled across it, and as she read them, Luna's face grew dark. She bit her lip and just stood there for a moment, looking down at Quark before she spoke.
Well, I feel so terrible. Quark hasn't...
Oh no.
Yes, he's been infected with a virus called Radical 6.
This is all the same, I feel like.
Yeah, I told him about it before we went to the lab.
What? No. No, that can't be right. Quark can't be... There must be something we can do. How can we cure him?
Well, the Atom says that there's an antivirus. It's the only way to counteract
Where is it?
Was there none in the infirmary?
Sigma, Tenmi OG, and I looked everywhere. We didn't find anything.
We didn't find anything like that in the crew quarters either.
No luck in the lounge.
Oh God. Then he's going to...
Quark?
Quark!
How is this not the same?
Oh, thank God. You're awake.
Get away from me!
What?
I can't. I have
Oh,
to.
because it's radical, DZ.
After what? What are you talking about?
Isn't it obvious? I have to escape.
But how?
Like... No! Let go!
And this is exactly the same. Why is this not? Why can I not skip this?
Right.
On it.
Me too. Let go! Damn bats! Why won't I have to get out? They can't believe you have to let me go! Let me? I'm trapped! Let me! I have... Kill me! Somebody! Anybody! Kill me!
Ah!
I got it!
Skipping through it's really funny, actually. Again, why can't I don't understand why I can't skip this? Like, genuinely.
Luna,
Yeah?
are there any...
No, well,
What?
there's...
That's the one that... Good, hit him with some of...
Well,
You'll be fine. It's just an... It won't hurt. Just hurry. Come on, Luna.
Okay, let me just...
Like, there were some weird moments in the game like this where it feels like they didn't set the flags correctly or something.
Okay,
Good. Wait now.
Right.
No! Stop!
Like, I don't think there's been a single word so far that's been different in this run compared to the prior ones. And even if it was like a word difference, if it's a meaningless word change, literally who cares?
According to these Yes.
What about how long?
And now we're gonna have Alice
Probably
up
attacks
here.
the part of the brain that governs reason. Without anything...
Yeah?
Huh? Oh,
How much?
not... I probably know about it. All I've seen about it is that...
You'd better not.
Why would I lie? I've seen other viruses that do the same thing. I was just making a guess.
Pretty sure this is not new.
So when Quark
Information.
tried to kill himself,
Yes, at least...
Look at this last line. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised.
are you saying this is some kind of quarantine zone?
I already explained this. That's not possible.
Why not?
And dude, you're awfully silent about the Radical 6 thing now.
Then you're saying the newspaper article was faked?
But the virus is clearly real. That Atom machine told us he was infected with Radical 6.
So, do you know how that thing works? I bet there's 1,000 ways to hack it. Zero Senior probably just programmed it so that it would spit out whatever he wanted. Besides,
Perchance.
there was something Sigma mentioned. Have any of you guys heard anything about any sort of viral pandemic?
Well, no, but
I have heard rumors about a virus being used as a bioweapon.
What?
What did you say?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alice, what the hell?
As much as I
Explain.
would love to. I'm sorry. Time's up. Hit the buttons on
Time?
your bracelet.
Okay, it is different. She didn't try to kill herself. Shit. 5 minutes.
And we only have 5 minutes until the chromatic doors open downstairs.
Everything else up until that point seemed to be the same. So again, I'm not entirely sure what was different there. Maybe Alice was there when she wasn't in the previous ones, and she was like standing in the background more. I don't recall now.
Exactly. I'm sorry, but I'd really need more than 5 minutes to explain this.
As if you'd tell us even if there was time, right?
Or would I? Who knows?
Fine. We'll deal with this later. Right now, we need to get to the elevator and head down to floor B.
What are we going to do about Quark?
I'll carry him.
Are you sure?
I can't just leave the boy here. Besides, if we don't have Quark's bracelet, there'll be one team who can't open their secondary door. If that happens...
They'll get penalized.
Exactly.
Very well then. I will be able to move much faster.
Huh. You make a good point. Look, are you sure about this? Can I trust you?
You have nothing to worry about.
Fine, just be careful.
Of course.
All right, let's go. We're running out of time, people. Move!
At Five's command, we all began to run. The door opened and we spilled out into the warehouse. New escape room, baby! Yeehaw! I'm kind of envisioning maybe like 2 or 3 more streams for this game to finish it. Unless there's like an extremely long after, you know, extremely long, like it'll only take 30 minutes, trust Daniel cutscene after one of these endings.
They're open. We need to hurry. Who's going to...
We're almost at pay attention, just like...
Yeah. So all our options, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Yeah.
3 minutes.
So how are we gonna do this?
I won't go with Sigma. He betrayed me last time.
What about Fi?
You hit the button, right, Sigma?
Well, yes, but...
I don't want to go with Dio. Same reason. I can't trust that he won't betray me again.
Do we even have a choice then? Nope, we don't. Okay.
Thanks a lot, Quark. You've single-handedly torpedoed my reputation.
Shut up, dude.
Well, that leaves us with option B.
No, we can't do option B.
Why not?
Sorry, Luna, but I can't trust you or Fi either. The way he is right now, someone's going to have to carry Quark. I just can't afford to give him to someone I don't trust.
I thought you trusted Fi.
Not enough for this.
Then what do you intend to do?
Quark shifted silently in Kay's arms.
Quark is a solo, as are you, Tenmyoji. Solos can't pair with one another. You do remember that?
Yeah, of course I do. I didn't say there wasn't anyone I trusted. There's one person.
Who do you trust then?
Clover.
What? Me?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Why?
I can't tell you. I just know that you'll keep him safe.
Yeah, okay, this has been like a through line throughout like every single one of the timelines. That Tenmyoji for some reason trusts Clover inherently. And is like very sad when she does not trust him back. I'm super curious what's up with that. Is this something like timeline shiz where like Tenmyoji is actually Clover's like future partner or some shiz?
Well, that's nice of you to say, but my partner is Sigma. Are you sure you want me to take him?
It's fine. Clover, you just vote by yourself. Make Sigma wait outside the AV room.
No, if Clover takes Quark, then we have to go with option C, right? That means I'll be stuck with Dio. There's no way in hell I'm going to let that happen.
Who do you want to pair up with then?
Isn't it obvious? Quark. Remember what the announcement said? Something about how the system will automatically vote ally for anyone who doesn't enter their own vote in time? If Quark doesn't wake up by then.
No, this is exactly why I can't trust any of you.
1 minute.
We don't have time to argue this. Let's take a vote. Those opposed to C?
Us and Dio's hands went up.
What? Why don't you want C, Dio?
Well, if she's got that much of a hate-on for me, it hardly plays into my hands, does it?
Fine, whatever. I assume anyone who didn't raise their hand is all right with option C then?
No one objected. I kept my mouth shut too. Just as Alice had said, there was an excellent chance that Quark would default to Ally. If that happened, he'd make a great opponent. I'd choose Ally, of course, but it would be good to not have to worry about him choosing Betray.
All right.
Yeah, of
6
course
to
you'll
2 in
choose
favor.
Ally, Sigma.
Wait, what about me?
Stay here if you don't like it. I imagine your partner might have something to say about that, though.
He turned Quark to me, handed Quark to me gently, then crossed his arms and turned to face Alice. Her jaw clenched as she stared up at him, and I could see the gears turning inside her head.
Fine.
10 seconds.
Hurry, Clover. The door's closing.
Right.
Hey, take care of Quark.
Don't worry about it. I got a good grip on Quark, nodded to Ten Myoji, and took off for the door. Our feet slapped against the middle floor as we ran. The empty voice of the announcer echoed in my ears. Ivy!
1 0 chromatic.
You know, it's funny Ivy's doing that because Ivy shouldn't even be out right now. Huh? Is this a dead end?
Well, there are 3 doors here.
I'm actually
But
gonna
it
get an
looks like
ending?
they're
Let's
all
freaking
locked.
go, dude. Huh. What's this thing? It's got a lever on it.
Can you pull the lever?
Come on, my hands are kind of full right now.
Oh, yeah. I can take Quark then.
You really don't want to touch that thing, do you?
Well, I mean, look at it. It looks suspicious. Like I'm gonna touch it and whoosh, a bunch of poison needles fly out of the wall. Maybe if I had, like, a piece of wood to move it with or something.
I think you might be a little paranoid.
Then you do it.
Fine. Why are you telling me it's an everyone dies ending? I shifted Quark over to one shoulder and flipped the switch with my free hand. Shh. Don't spoil. See? No needles. Everything's fine.
For now, only one of the doors opened.
Did you see the plaque on that door before it opened? I think it said something like treatment center.
Do you think that's some kind of medical thing?
First an infirmary, now this. Why do I keep ending up in these places? I glanced over at Quark asleep on my shoulder. Hey, you know what? We may have lucked out.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, if this is where they treat people, maybe they've got something that can cure Quark.
Oh, yeah.
Let's head on in then.
Okay.
Ooh, lion. Lion eats the sun. How have we never noticed that in any of like the many times we've been in this room? What are those?
It says on the side, treatment pod.
So I guess it treats people? Maybe it can help Quark.
Yeah.
Damn, no good, it's locked. Let's take a look around. Maybe something in here will tell us how to unlock this door.
Okay.
Clover nodded and bounced off to examine the room. I lay Quark down just outside of the door to the treatment center. Clover might have been overly paranoid about the liver, but there was no harm in being cautious. Thanks for the lurk, Scoops. Hang on there, little guy. We'll get you fixed up soon. I ruffled his hair gently, then turned and headed back into the room. I had some investigating to do. Seek our way out. Alright, let's see here. That door's locked. We got a clock here. A wall clock. Nothing strange here. What? Are you serious? Are we even looking at the same clock? Everything about it is abnormal. Really? Totally looks like a regular clock to me. Oh my gosh. Okay, abnormality number 1. No hands. Oh yeah, I guess it doesn't have any. What do you mean you guess? How could you miss that? sorry. Anyway, abnormality number 2. There's some weird green glowy thing. Oh yeah, there is. What is that? I guess there's no way to know without taking it out. But there's a cover, right? You can't get to it. Yeah, and it won't open. Shoot. Well, duh. There's no way it's gonna be that easy. So if we want this green thing, we have to figure out a way to get that cover open. Yep, abnormality number 3 is the hole on the bottom left corner. Huh, I wonder what it is. I think it's probably a keyhole. Oh, that means... Wait, we can think later. I've got 2 more points of abnormality. Number 4, turn your attention to the other side of the clock, specifically the bottom right corner. What do you think these are? Well, they're 2 slots painted red and green. Do you think they're for memory cards? They sure look like they are. And I saved the best for last. Abnormality number 5 is about number 4. Huh? Look, see where it says number 4 on the clock face? That number 4 is the 5th abnormality. Ah, yes, I see. It is rather odd. Does that mean this is the 4th clock? Anyway, those are the 5 weird things about this clock. Where were you looking anyway? At the clock? Then your eyes must be worse than I thought. Did you think I had bad eyes, Clover? For what reason? Looks like there's a piece of paper in it. It says how to open the pod room door. Okay, that's on the nose. The door is protected by a 4-digit password. You can use the hit below count hints displayed on the screens to figure out what those 4 digits are. If one of the numbers you select is in the number and the password and in the right place, that will add to your hit count. If one of the numbers you select is the number in the password but is not in the right place, that will add to your blow count. You get 10 tries for each password. If you exhaust your 10 tries, the password will reset. Breh. Okay. Tablet. Okay, let's see. Can we... Shoot, won't open. There's a control panel in the middle of it. Yeah, I think this is how you unlock it. Okay. The 4-digit password. Let's see. I get 10 tries. Okay, and I can do multiple ones at once. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait. Oh, no, okay, it will increase this, though. I know 1, 2, 3, and 4 are not in the password. 5, 6, 7, 8. We get 3 hits. The 3 of these are going to be in the password. 5, 6, 7, 9. If we get 3 hits, then we know that the number 8 is our last hit, and one of these is wrong. One of these 3 is wrong, rather. Okay. So the 9's the only change. So the 9 is in the right spot. So we can mark that. 9 is in the right spot. And then we got 2 hits. This actually resets. So 9 is in the right spot. And then we got 2 hits. So 8 is in the password somewhere. And 1 of 5 or 6 is not. Sorry, one of 5, 6, or 7 is not in the password. So we can keep that. Let's clear it. We can go 5, 6, 8, 9. So it looks like 7 is in the password. Okay, we can clear. Let's do 8, 7, 5, 9. Wait, am I dumb? Is 9 not the hit? Okay, well, all these are all the, well, we know these are the 5 numbers. Let's clear that. So 8, 7, 5, 9 are 5 digits, or 4 digits rather. Let's clear and do 5, 7, 8, 9. We got 1 hit, 3 blow. I'm assuming it's the 8 is in the right spot, so it's 8 something. So let's move 9 to the front. 9, 7, 8, 5. I'm very confused. Is the 9 the one that's right? The 8's not in the right spot. That's not it. Let's do 8, 7, 9, 5. Well, 5's not that one. So let's do 8. Let's do 8, 9, 5, 7. 8, 9, 5, 7. So, okay. We're assuming that 9 is supposed to go there, right? Do 9, 8, 5. Or sorry. It's 7 here. So 5, 7, 8, 9. Well, we've tried that before. That's our typical password. So let's do 7, 5, 8, 9. Or okay, I'm just gonna I don't have the possibility to guess it at this point, I don't think. Unless I just get super lucky with this. So 9 is not, like, I'm confused because I got the 9 and I thought I was pretty sure my math would make the 9 the correct number there, but it just did not work. Let's do 8, 5, 9, 7. No. 5, 9, 7, 8 was the password? Okay, whatever. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Check. We got 2 blows there. Let's do 1, 2, 5, 6. One, 2, 7, 8. Okay, so we got 1 blow here. So 1 of 1 and 2 is not it. So let's do 1, 9, 8, 7. We got 2 blow there. Let's do 1 and 9. Okay, I don't know. I'll do this again in a second here. I need to just... my brain. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically the way this puzzle works is that if a number is in the code, then it will give you a blow. If it's in the right spot, it gives you a hit. So we know that 2 of these 4 numbers are in the passcode somewhere. Any one of these 4 can be somewhere in the passcode. So let's do 5, 6, 7, 8. So we know that there's 2 in 1, 2, 3, 4 and 2 in 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so we can do 1, 2. Do 1, 2, 3, 9. And then we can do... that isn't a guarantee that 9 is a hit or is a number in it. So 1, 2, 3, 9. We got 2 below. And so we can do 1, 2, 4, 9. And we can check that. So we know that 9 is not in the code because we would have multiple blows here if it were. That's great. Let's see. 1, 2, 4, 9. I'm gonna grab some water real quick. I'll be right back. I'm back. All right, so we know that 9 is not part of the set because 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8 have 2 blows each. That means that all the numbers have to be in that set. So let's do 1, 2, and then 5, 6. And we get 1 hit and 1 blow. So 1, 2, 5, 6. So that hit has to be yeah, 5 or 6. Because we know that 1 and 2 we already tried in that spot and they didn't give us a hit. So it has to be, one of these has to be the hit of 5 or 6. And we know that, we don't know. 1 or 2 could also have a blow in there somewhere. We don't know for sure. Let's see. Let's try 3, 4, 6, 5. Okay. We get 2 blows from that. No hits. So let's try 4, 3. Try 4, 3. Seven, 8. We get another hit from that. Now that could be any of these guys. Well, actually, it can't be 7 or 8. We know that 7 or 8 are not valid because they've been in that position before, so there has to be a hit within 4 or 3. So do I know from this set what all my numbers are? I know at least 2 hits in 4, 3, and 5, and 6, but I'm not... There's some numbers in here that aren't accurate, obviously, because we're still getting that. So let's do 4, 3, 5, and 6. Oops. 4, 3, 5, 6. The thing is, this is a very easy puzzle to solve if I had more than 10 chances. And I'm sure it's a very easy puzzle to solve if I was seeing the solution some other way. But trying to narrow it down effectively with only 10 guesses is rough. One, 2, 3, 9. We know that. Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 8 has 2. 1, 2, 3, 4 has 2. Let's see. 4, 3, 5, 6. Okay, it's just 2 hits. I don't have enough tries to do this. Try 4. 1, 5, 7. Just one hit. I don't have enough to be able to solve it at this point. Oh, is there a strategy to this that I'm not thinking of? Four, 1, 5, 7. Get lucky like in the first code? Yeah, okay. One hit, one blow. I don't think I can figure this out at this point, so we'll just do this. 8, 3, 5, 1. So 5 was the proper one. This was the actual code. It was 8, 3, 5, 1. Donkey. Oh shoot, I shouldn't have exited out. Please don't break. Oh, thank God. Okay. No, I don't really want to cheat. Alright, let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 2 blows again. And we got 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 1 hit, actually. So one of these is just accurate. And that means... one of these is just accurate, straight up. So we could do... So that means 9 is absolutely a part of it somewhere. So 9 fits into it somewhere. And then 2 of 1, 2, 3, 4 are going to be in here. So I think this one should be pretty solvable, hopefully. So if we do 9, 1, 2, 8, we get 1 hit and 1 blow. So 1 and 2 are not the answers, because we know 9 is one of them, and we know well, actually, that isn't necessarily accurate. Let's try this. 3, 4, 9, 8, and we can see if we only get. We can do, 1. Previous one was 8, 1, 2, 9. I think I should just blow everything up for sure. What's up, Pichu? What's up, DZ? Is this Mastermind? Yeah, that's me. I'm the mastermind. So 3, 4, 9, 8. We know 9 is in it. And I'm trying to figure out if 8 here is the hit or not. We could get 2 hits. We get 2 blows. So 9 is actually the one that was in the right position earlier. So 9 goes in the first position. We know this now. So 9. And then we can go 9. 1, 2, or actually, sorry, 9, 1, 7, 2. We still just get the 1 hit, and we get 1 blow. So 9, 6. So yeah, that means 6 has to be the answer. So it's 9, 6. And that's the hit from this. So then we just need to figure out what the other two are. So 3, 4. 2 hit, 1 blow. So from 3 and 4, one of these is accurate, which means from 1 and 2, there's also 1. So we can do 9, 6, 4, 3. So 9, 6, 4, 3. One of these is going to be accurate. So let's do 9, 6, 4, 1. Yatta! Easy, dude. Freaking easy. Not even a challenge for a guy like me. You did it, Sigma. Looks like that was the answer. Phew. I was lucky. Anyway, it seems to have unlocked. Sigma, do not attribute my massive, just like squeezing out of my skull brain to luck. It may have been luck for you, penorbial ass man, but for me, it was a sign of my superior intellect. Burn this mother to the ground. Save Luna first. Save Phi 2. I don't know if I want to give you what you want after you called me dumb. Looks like there are 3 pods. On the left, there are pod 1, pod 2, and pod 3. There are numbers on them. You just can't really see them from here. Oh, so they've got handles. Maybe they're for opening the pods up? Ooh, key. Yoink. There's something in here. A key? I mean, there were some strong implications with that statement about me giving you a conniption. Give me this key. Ooh, there's hands on this one. It is a key, isn't it? Oops. There's a clock. A clock, huh? Do you think it was a nipple with 2 hairs growing out of it? Clover, why would you say that? Of course not. The hands are pointing it to 620. Huh. This is true. I do overthink things. Let's see. So 12, I guess I'll just write 620. All right, the clock's also on there on the outside. Oh, really? This is a clock. The hands are pointing at 7:15. We got 7:15 on 1. This is on 2. Let's see. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. I understand the conniptions. I get it. I do, in fact, overthink things. And we got 11:10 for 3. 11 hours and 1 minute. It's supposed to be 1 minute. There would usually be a 0 in front of that. That doesn't sound right, Sigma, but I'll take your word for it because you're in the game and obviously wouldn't be giving me inaccurate information. Right? Alright, see what I was trying to do with that puzzle was like binary divide it, you know, do like the first half first, the second half second. It's harder. That puzzle would be way easier if there was only 8 digits. Not only because obviously it's 1 less digit you have to account for, but predominantly because you can then divide it into 2 perfectly. Although you can more or less do that by omission, I figured out, because if the 9 isn't, if there's a hit or a blow left over after you do the 2 sets of 1 through 4, 5 through 8, you know that the 9 has to be a hit, or a blow, rather. A plant. Look at those lush green leaves. This sturdy, thick shaft. It looks like it's full of energy and stamina. Clover, you're doing this on purpose. How does a plant have stamina? Did you notice there's something stuck in the trunk? It looks like a piece of green plastic. Let me see if I can get it out. Huh. Looks like it's really in there. I think it's stuck on something. I guess we'll just have to take the whole thing then. Could you do the room again? Yeah, for sure. Huh? Well, that plastic thing could be important. Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. I just took the whole plant. Bruh. Why don't I just leave it there for a moment? Nice lion. It's a pretty realistic painting. It's a really, really, really real lion. Don't sing in a whisper like that. It's creepy. It looks kind of like he's coughing up a hairball. I think he's trying to eat something, not cough it up. He's trying to eat a hairball? Probably something else. What? I don't know. There's just a hole there. So we need to put something into the hole. Yeah, I think so. Take the painting too. Okay, one of these keys is probably for this. Oh my gosh, aliens! Pretty sure they're just jellyfish. Aliens. There are 3 jellyfish. 2 yellow ones and a purple one. What's that inside the purple one? Is it digesting human flesh? Well, why would you even think something like that? I don't think it's a meat anyways. Look at it. It's too solid. I think it's a tile of some sort. I wonder if we can get it out. Yeah, I realize that it's locked. Let me open it with the key that I have in my hand. Sheesh. Clover so out of pocket this room? Yeah, for real. The hell? There's a second lid. Yeah, but it's got a hole in the middle. If you stick your hand in there, maybe you can grab that one with the meat in it. It's not meat. Whatever. Let's give it a shot. Ah, hot! Shit, this water's really hot. Really? Really? And those bubbles. Yeah, it's boiling. No way. No jellyfish could survive in boiling water. They are aliens. Yeah. We should try and get the purple one to rise up to the top somehow. If we can get it right under the hole in the lid, I think I can grab it. You move the 3 jellyfish by clicking and dragging the mouse or using the arrow keys. Move the purple jellyfish to the hole using the water currents in the tank. If you move one of the yellow jellyfish to the hole instead, you are a failure and we are very disappointed in you. What? Okay, let's do this. Oh man, it's one of these puzzles. That's... Oh, son of a beach. You beach! I didn't think about that one moving too. Okay, I can go up. Okay, that didn't work. What if I go like over this way? That doesn't work either, so I can't just go that way. I can, however, do this. And get you guys just stuck so I can kind of do whatever I want now. That was easy enough. Okay. Gotta grab a jelly fast. What the heck? Jellyfish and fast, because the water's hot. Artificial jellyfish. Nasty. Okay, let's see. That's another plant. Let's grab the red one now. Someone has moved to the whole pot. Yeah, because you can't just leave it there for a moment. Okay, so I don't have any of the SD cards, but I do have the key for this. Aha! It's open. Huh. I guess I'll grab this thing first. Chip with number 1 written on it. I'm assuming the SD cards are in the trees. What is on the tablet? There's a message on it. 4 pieces for the first password, 1 piece for the second password. What the hell is that supposed to mean? If I touch it, the screen changes. Alright, don't have that information. You mean the one that said something about 4 pieces for the first password, 1 piece for the second password? Yeah, I think it's supposed to be your thing. Your hint. Maybe, but it doesn't really seem like enough. 4 pieces for the first password, 1 piece for the second password. 4 pieces. It wouldn't be like... No, that's too much information. I wonder why this clock doesn't have any hands. Don't know why it says number 4 either. What do you think those 2 slots are for? Hey, wait, don't you have a memory card? Do I? Is this a memory card? Is that a memory card? Doesn't look like it. This is Ellen. She's a mysterious, intelligent life form from the outer reaches of space. Don't give it a name. Here, take it. Hey, stop it! What if it grabs onto my face and lays eggs in me or something? Come on, it just wants to give you a hug. Besides, it's not even alive. It's a thing, man-made, like a toy or something. But it's digesting a chunk of meat. That's not meat! And what is it? Hold on, I'll pull it out now. Circular tile. It's human flesh! No, it's not. It's a ceramic tile. Oh, well, yeah, I guess it's only red on one side. We can put that on the lion. Please, please, I wish this was faster. What is this? There's a button under the screen. And there. The heck is this? It says start in the corner there, so maybe it's a board game? You found an image of a board game. You can review it in the archive? What the flip? Let's put this in here. Yep, fits perfectly. Yeah, I don't think it did anything. Look. Huh? What the heck is this? A laser? Gosh, I didn't think that there'd be something like this behind that picture. A laser. Okay. Beaming into this room. Let's see, is it beaming onto anything in particular? What if I open this? Aha! So it's actually 15. 15. Currently undergoing internal maintenance. Please stand by. What if I put the number 1 thing in here? Nope. Screen says currently undergoing maintenance. Please insert activation chip. Why are you being like that? This is important. Okay, I get it. You need to get Quark into one of these, right? Yeah. Well, then we need to find this chip first. Hey, wait, what? Watty? What are you holding? This, Oh, look. The color changed. I think it says something too. There's a message on the screen. Before use, the system must be initialized. Please perform the following tests. 1. Treat vegetation. 2. Freeze vegetation. Until tests are complete, pod will not function with human occupant. What the heck is this? We can't put a person in there until it runs its tests. Seems pretty clear to me. And what about Quark? Don't worry. We just need to run the tests. Something about treating and freezing a plant? Yeah. Treating makes sense, these being treatment pods and all, but freezing? Well, we don't really have a choice, do we? We gotta follow the instructions. Come on, we don't have time to sit around. We gotta do these tests so we can get Quark into one of these pods. Yeah, right. Got it. Let's do this and open up this. And then we can put one of the plants in here, I guess. Let's try closing the pod. Right, here goes. Identifying subject, done. Diagnosing subject, done. Initiating freeze cycle. Freeze test complete. Pod opening. Whoa, it's totally frozen stiff. Probably because of your lame joke. Did I say something? Look, the leaves are all crunchy. Crunchy, crunch, crunch. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Ah! Oh man, what did you do, Clover? It's all broken now. But whatever. Just help me clean up. Clean it up. Eats them. Huh? This wasn't here before. It's that plastic thing that was stuck in the trunk. It must have fallen out when the plant shattered. We got the green memory card now, and then we can do the other plant for the other cycle. I wonder if it'll work. Who knows? Let's just close it up. Identifying subject, done. Diagnosing subject, done. Initiating treatment cycle. Treatment completed. Pod opening. Hey, what the heck is this? That plant was practically dead a minute ago. No way. No way! That's impossible! It's like magic. Well, we won't need this plant anymore. He's done a good job. Thank you for your service, sir. Huh? Hey, it looks like there's something here. It must be the thing that was stuck in the trunk. Whatever the treatment was must have pushed it out. I'm seeing a lot more like grammar mistakes as we move on. I know. Hang on. There we go. He's sure sleeping pretty hard, huh? You'd never think he's sick. I guess that soparil stuff is pretty strong. Yeah. So, what do we do now? How about closing the cover like we did before? That should start the automatic diagnosis. Got it. Identifying subject done. Diagnosing subject done. Single human occupant secured. Beginning treatment. Is it gonna be okay? Maybe we should check the screen. Yeah. I think this is some kind of readout of Quark's vital signs. Body temperature, pulse rate, blood pressure, respiration frequency. They all look normal. What a relief. Wait. There's something else down at the bottom. Radical 6 virus detected in subject. System is not equipped to treat Radical 6. Current program will alleviate symptoms but cannot cure viral infection. What the heck? And what was the point of putting him in here? Well, I don't think there was no point. After all, it says it can alleviate the symptoms. But, hold on. Let's keep looking. It says more. The system is capable of inducing a cold sleep state. Cold sleep state freezes subjects with CAS, preserving cellular structure. During cold sleep state, body functions are suspended, preventing viral spread. Activate sleep function? Yes or no? Cold sleep? What the heck is that? I have no idea. But remember the freezing test? Whatever, we need to get out of here and tell everyone else about this. What should we tell it to do? Huh? Do we put him in cold sleep? Activate sleep function? Yes, no. No question. What if he got smashed like the plant? No, it is. Go Winter Soldier on this man. So now we got both of the memory cards to put into the clock, which will, I assume, let it turn on. Is this an hour hand? It's pointing to 4. And then we can do the green one to probably get the minutes. Nice. Looks like it's pointing to 5 past. We can open up the clock and we can adjust the hands, presumably. 4 o'clock, 5 minutes past. Or not. Okay. What is the point of all that clock stuff then if I can't mess with the clock? All I have left is the tablet. I can close and open it. As the clock pointing to 4:05. Well, this is number 4. This is 4:05. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. The tablet password says 4 pieces for the first password, 1 piece for the second password. A 4-digit passcode. One Piece? Okay, there's also this board game. Illustration of a dice game. Minutes go ahead, hours go back. Okay. I think I'm supposed to use this, right? So start here, and then we go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 6 across. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then we go back 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we get S for 1. And then 2 is going to be 6 or 20 forward. So 6. Then there's 4. So 10. And then this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 again. So 6. And then 4. So we're back to T. And then we go back 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we get SS. And then 3 is going to be nothing for the hours, but 15. So 6, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is SSY. And then we go 5 forward, 1, 2, 3, 4 back. So it's SS Yo. Is that right? SS Yo. Pieces? Don't you remember what it said on the tablet before the password screen popped up? Like 4 pieces for the first password, 1 piece for the second password. Those pieces. Okay, but what board game are you talking about? You already forgot? Okay, well, 4 pieces for the first password. That would imply, would it not, that that would be SS Yo. As we start here, let me just verify my math, I guess. So we start here, we go 6, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we go back 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My math was wrong. This is G. GS Yo. Let's verify the other 2 while I'm here. Wait, no, back 7. No, that was right, yeah. Because it's 7:15, right, is the first one. And then 6:20 is the second one, right? So we go forward 15, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 back. Yeah, that's S. And then we go 6, I guess we could do it like this too. We could go back 6. So 1, so we'll go 4, 1, 2. And then we go forward 20. So 2, 4, 6, 12. And 16. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're back at S again. And then we got number 3, which is nothing on the hours, but 6, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is Y. And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. SS Yo. And that would be all 4 game pieces. The only thing I could think of changing is maybe instead of it being each one of them being unique, we build off of the previous location. So in that case, we would be here. We would start here. We have S, and then we go 6, 20. So we go 1, 2, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we go 18, 19, 20. Okay, this whole thing is 20. So 20 just takes us around town. And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this would be B. And then we can start from here. We don't make any hour adjustments, but we do go 4, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, which would make that R. And then we can go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which would make that H. So S, B, R, A, R, H. That's not really any different. Is that it though? S, B, R, H. No. Okay. What am I doing wrong with this puzzle? What am I missing about this puzzle? Is there more that I'm missing in the room that would explain how this puzzle is supposed to work? Because I'm not... My understanding of how this puzzle would work is not giving me the answer I would expect. I wonder if I look at the TV screen again, will it tell me more information about the game? Huh? Come on, for the tablet. It had some kind of login screen, right? Yeah, so? Well, you need a 4-letter password, and we got the numbers 1 through 4 on the left side of the board game looking thing. Don't you feel like there's gotta be a connection? I went to get some water and I put it on the table and I forgot it, so if somebody can tell me how this puzzle's supposed to work while I'm grabbing that, much appreciated. All right, I'm back. The only thing I can think of is that I got the times wrong when I recorded them. Check that really quick, I guess. So here, oops, time is... Get the password for the tablet, open your file, and inspect the illustration of a dice game. Using this, you will mentally move your pieces around the board to get to the 4-letter. You'll need to use the times presented on each clock in the order you found their time to determine how many tiles to move. You'll need to use the times presented on each clock in the order you found their time to determine how many tiles to move? What? I mean, I think that's basically what I was doing, but I wasn't getting the right information out of it. This is 0:15, so no hours, 15. This one is 6:20. What I've got. This treatment pod 2. Wait, is this pod? Wait, is this pod 3 or pod 1? Yeah, it's pod 3. Yeah, okay. And this one is 7:15. My times are all right. Hmm. One, two, three, and then we got number 4 here, which is at 4:05. No, I mean, tell me what I don't know what to do. What else to do with this? I'm doing it in the way that makes sense, and I've tried another way that makes less sense to me, but I thought would give me the answer. And I'm not seeing how it's supposed to work. It gives me no explanation for how this game is supposed to work. I'm just intuiting it. Subtract the minutes number from the hour number. Okay, I guess that's a way you could do it. Yeah. That's effectively what I was doing already. Just simplified down a step. So like, for example, 1 would be 15 minus 7, which would be 8. Minus 8, really. So we go here, we start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, was I doing it wrong? Hold on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, 7. My bad. So yeah, that gets me S. And if I just do the hours, but let's say go by the hours first, right? Sorry, 7. Yeah, it's 7, not 8. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I go forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Well, yeah, 7 minus 15 is 8. But that, if I just do minus 8, that gets me a totally different value. So it's the minutes from the hour number, not the hour from the minutes number. But why though? Because this is saying add the minutes and then subtract the hours. Subtract minutes from hour, but it's hour from the minutes. Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes more sense. But that then gets me S, which is what I've been getting this whole time. And isn't correct. The T-square is my 1 count. Well, that shifts it. Yeah, so then we do 8, so we get P instead. I guess I was thinking about this as the 0th count, but if we count that as the 1, that changes things. That would make this 14. This is 15. And then this one would be just 5 minus 4 minus 5 would just be 1. Yeah. So we would get P if we just do this. We would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 2 would be 14. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that's A. And then this would be 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We can just go here. That'd be S. Is this gonna be past? And then this would just be 1. So it's T. Yeah, it's just past. Okay. P-A-S-T. Good job. You logged in. Yeah, but look at the screen. Huh? This is the password for the safe. Okay, now what's the opposite, right? That's the big question. What if we just did... What if we just did 1 piece for the second password? Well, 1 piece for the second password would mean... If we're assuming there's a second password, it would just be the first piece, which would just be P. Okay. I thought that seemed a little bit too easy. What did Sigma say? I found the first password, but what about the second one? Let's see. Safe treatment center. We can go back. Illustration of a dice game. So 4 pieces for the second one, 1 piece for this one. What if we just move the 1 piece over and over again? So it would be 14 plus 8 plus 15, so that would be 29. Plus that would be 37. Plus 1, so 38. We can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Well, this is 20. So 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. It would be H. Just H. Question mark? No, okay. Does someone want to tell me how the secret password works? Let's see. Illustration of a dice game. My other guess would just be reversing it. Dude, the gold file, remember the hint from the tablet. The second password uses only 1 piece. Rather than starting at T each time with 4 different pieces, you will instead count from the place you leave off. Using 1 game piece, using the same times as before, count the tiles as follows. So basically, I think that's what I did. I think I actually did that already before. B, P, R, H. But it's all off by 1 because I wasn't counting the T as the starting space. Okay. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's going to be P again, of course. And then we go from that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So O. And then 3 is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then 1. Poyu? That doesn't sound right. Did I mess that up? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we, of course, P. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's a U. And then we got 1. Pour. Pour me out 1 for this puzzle. P-O-U-R. Okay. Well, I kind of did that one. I just, again, I wasn't indexing T as the 0th. I was thinking of it as the 0th index. I wasn't counting it. Thought so. As always, thank you for the help. Let's see, Arch, safe treatment. We got star, star, sun. Star, star, sun. Not if you're thinking about an array, like in computer science, which is what I was thinking about it like. You did it! You opened it! Well, I'm a computer scientist, so I thought about it as the 0th index, okay? Let's see here. Let's go Arch. Go Secrets. Treatment Pod. An amazing machine that augments an individual's natural ability to heal, strengthens their immune system, accelerates their metabolism, and can cure many otherwise incurable diseases. In addition, it can creation personalized medicines, perform gene therapy, and even repair the effects of radiation damage. What an incredible machine. It's not that incredible if it can't cure Radical 6, you say. Yes, I guess you've got a point. But don't worry, it also has a function called cold sleep. Cold sleep uses cast freezing to freeze the entire body without damaging it. That way, even if the disease you have can't be cured, you can be frozen until the cure is found. There are generally two types of cold sleep. The first type involves lowering your internal body temperature. This reduces your basal metabolic rate and induces a state similar to hibernation. In other words, your body is still actively functioning, just very slowly. The other sort of cold sleep is the one in this game. This involves freezing your body to essentially lock it in whatever state it was in. Until recently, this was impossible because the expansion and crystallization that took place during the freezing process irrevocably damaged human tissue. In the world where this game takes place, however, cast technology has overcome this hurdle and made cryonics a reality. The resuscitation rate is nearly 100%. In fact, you'd be much more likely to die in a plane crash, which means that freezing yourself to visit the future is safer than flying from Tokyo to Milan. It's like type 3 fun. CAS stands for Cells Alive System. It allows organic tissue to be safely and non-destructively frozen. In this game, CAS is used to put people in cold sleep. It supercools the subject with a magnetic field and causes them to freeze almost instantly, preventing crystallization. In real life, the problem comes when you try to thaw something out, which also must be done instantly. In this game, however, the technological magic of the treatment pod makes returning from cold sleep possible. That's cool, dude. November 2018, 16 children were reported missing. In actuality, 18 children were taken, but 2 were never reported. The person in charge was someone we will refer to as H. The purpose of the game was to conduct experiments on morphic resonance, with the children as test subjects. I won't go into the specifics here, but the short version is that this was the first nonary game. November 1st, 2027, a total of 9 people participated in this session. They were abducted just as the children had been, but this time H was not in charge of the game. Clover was a participant in both games, and now she finds herself playing the nonary game yet again. Esper resonance. In the context of this game, Espers are people with the ability to access the morphogenetic field. An Esper can increase the strength of their signal by being in close proximity to other Espers, assuming they are the strongest. The strongest signal will absorb any weak ones nearby and use them to amplify its own strength, sort of like waves. The biggest wave adds the amplitude of smaller waves to its own and covers them up. The following 9 people were participants in the nonary game that Clover claims to have been a part of. I won't. Gets blown up. Okay, wait, this is actually kind of funny. Ace, middle-aged man. Clover's older brother. Real name, Light. And Snake. Santa. Arrogant, uncooperative young man. Clover, still Clover, just younger and with a jacket. Junpei, hero of 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. June, Junpei's childhood friend. Real name, Akane Kurashiki. 7, amnesic detective. Lotus, attractive programmer. Has 2 daughters. Kobota, skittish man. Gets blown up. Neostigmatine, a type of carbamate compound which acts as a reversible acetylcholinesterase inhibitor. Exciting the okay, can they stop with the big words? Exciting the parasympathetic nerve. This allows it to counteract the effects of the muscle relaxant tubocurarine. It can be delivered with an injection gun like the one you see here. Okay. And then we go for the next piece. The actual password. Sun, sun, moon. Phew, it's open. Excuse me, disgusting. Just an injection gun, okay. The label says neostigmine. Huh? What did you just say? Neostigmine? Why does that mean something? Or why? Does that mean something? But let me see it. Neostigmine. Neostigmine. I feel like I've heard that somewhere before. No good. Can't remember. Damn. I don't think it's bad, though. Do you have any proof? Nope. Of course not. Could you let me hang on to this? Are you sure it's not dangerous? What would you do if it was? All right, I trust you. You don't seem like a bad person. Thanks. Then how about I let you take me on a date sometime? If we get out of here in one piece. Yeah. Cool. Moving on. We've still got a bunch of stuff in here. Clover, you can do so much better. Yes it is. First we've got the all-important map. Alright, one for you, me. I was record, but he's... No, there's not much I can do about it. Giving him, okay, what's next? More rules. Not that it's not an option. Everybody has to participate. Blah, 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 blah. Da, 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 da. Oh, well, there's no reason not to pick ally in the next round anyway. Of course, first we gotta get out of this room. Yoink! Life or death situation, Riz. He's a robot. Basically the same thing, yeah. I mean, you know, to be fair, yeah, they do definitely have the same dumb thing going on. They both are quite kind of airheads. So, you know, kind of match made in heaven, I suppose, yeah.
An ambidex gate has 40.
What the hell?
Somebody else must have opened one of the AB rooms.
Why would they do that? Whatever, we should be heading back anyway. I headed for the door.
Wait!
Clover's voice stopped me. What is it? I turned to see her pointing toward the wall with the treatment pods.
The screen, it changed.
What?
The screen on the pod's monitor thingy.
He's dead. Oh yeah. It says recent operational records. I stepped closer and began to read. What it said was interesting. Currently treating one subject. That one subject had to mean Quark. This was the pod we put him into after all. I read on. 0748, one subject released. 0806, one subject successfully restored. 0816, cold sleep mode disengaged. Beginning restoration of one subject. All prior records have been erased. Authorization, admin. I checked the other pods. They were all the same. Subject released, restored, disengaged, erased. Whoa, what is all this?
I think it's saying that about 8 hours ago, somebody in this pod woke up from cold sleep. Well, 3 people actually. One for each pod. They all say the same thing, see?
That's before we all woke up, huh? I mean, it hasn't been 8 hours yet.
Yeah.
The 3 people could be 3 of us. They could have been captured earlier. Don't know how much earlier. Then they were thawed out 8 hours ago and carried into the AB rooms.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. I really don't think there'd be anyone else in here besides the 9 of us. Well, I guess it's actually the 10 of us, huh?
Yeah. If you count the old woman we found, then it would be 10, wouldn't it? So who are the 3 pod people?
Don't ask me. How am I supposed to know that? All it says is subject. A, that's creepy. B, it doesn't tell us anything about who they might have been.
Huh. Doesn't say when they were put into cold sleep either.
And this bit, where it says, all prior records have been erased. Authorization admin. That seems pretty suspicious to me.
I wonder why they wouldn't just write the time though.
What?
Well, you said it yourself. The log says 8 hours ago, not like 9:15 a.m. Those minus signs have to mean this far in the past. Who would ever write the time like that?
Yeah, that is weird.
Not that strange. Maybe Zero Senior doesn't want us to know what the actual time is.
Why not?
Hell if I know. Speaking of things I don't know, why did this stuff suddenly show up? It seems like whatever it was that triggered this activated as soon as we opened the door to leave.
Wouldn't that mean Zero Senior set it up to work that way?
Yeah, but why? That's what I'm asking. What reason would he have to do that?
Maybe he wanted us to see the records.
Perhaps, but he deleted a bunch of the data. Why?
Could it all be a trick?
Trick?
All of these records are fake. Zero Senior just set it up to mess with us.
Okay, guys, you can't make this excuse about every possible, like, situation. So you're saying this was just a joke?
Well, I can't say for sure, but it seems possible, right?
Sigma, have you considered what if this whole thing was just like a prank on us? And Zero Senior set our up to make a really funny YouTube video. No, it doesn't make sense.
Well, let's ask somebody else.
Sigma, have you considered the idea that we're in a Mr. Beast video?
Maybe they can think of something.
Yeah, you're right. If the AB gates have opened, we need to be heading back to the warehouse anyway.
Yeah, and we need to tell everyone what happened with Quark.
Sigma, have you seen the Squid Games? We double-checked that Quark was all right in his pod, then hurried out the treatment center. Woo! Map! Woo! Thank God I know where we are. Oh, man. I blinked and I wasn't sure where we were for a second. I was really scared. If the 9th lion ate the sun. Is this another warehouse?
It looks just like the other one. Hey, could you show me that map? Yeah, I thought so. This one is right under the floor A warehouse.
Huh. So it is.
Oh, are those?
Those doors are white.
And there are 3 of them.
Okay, let's go take a closer look.
I knew it. These are chromatic doors. See? They've got a little box right next to them, just like the others.
These are the 3rd round chromatic doors, huh? Oh, so okay, crazy thing that I learned recently. Sorry, this kind of came back to me all of a sudden. Spike Chunsoft made the Mystery Dungeon games. The Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games. All, like, every one of them. I guess we'll be coming back here pretty soon.
Yeah, well, we might not have to.
What do you mean?
We both have 6 BP right now.
What are you suggesting, Clover? Yeah, it's true.
We're a pair,
So-
right? And who's our opponent? Exactly.
Quark.
But he's in the pod right now, so...
If no vote,
You aren't saying we should pick Betray, are you?
Weren't you planning to? I thought that was why you were okay with option C when we were making the groups.
Clover's a fucking snake! No, that's not... I just... I thought that with Quark's condition, I'd be able to choose ally and not worry about getting betrayed.
Oh, come on. You don't need to lie to me. We're partners. That means we share the same destiny. So let's not hide anything from each other, okay?
I'm not hiding anything.
Wait, you're serious? You were really going to pick Ally? Whoa, hold on a second there. We might not get another chance like this. Let's say we ally and get up to 8 points. We don't know if we'll be able to get any points next round. For all we know, there might not even be a next round. There are 3 other people with 6 BP, right? Dio, Kay, and Phi. What do you think's going to happen if one of them gets 9 points this round?
That's not going to happen.
Why not?
Phi and Luna are playing against Tin Mioji. He's only got 1 BP left, though. I really don't think they'd pick Betray. If Tin Mioji picked Ally, they'd kill him. The same goes for Dio. He's playing against Alice and Kay, and Alice is BP.
Don't even think about that.
I agree. But her BP is the same as Tin Mioji, so unless Dio is willing to kill someone, he won't be able to get his BP to 9.
Then Alice has to vote Betray.
At Clover Wilden. Yeah, that is generally the best defensive
But if
choice.
Dio chooses Ally,
Then,
then Kay would have 9 BP.
yeah,
Jeez. Well, it's just like I said then. If Kay gets 9 BP, then there won't be a third AB game.
well, that's not necessarily the case.
So it's over when someone gets 9 beat.
No.
So you think that Kay will stay here, even if he gets enough points to leave?
I don't know, but it's possible.
No, it's not.
Well, I say it is, Clover. Well, we can think about how we're going to vote later. For now, we need to get back to the others. There's a couple things I gotta do when we get back.
Fine.
Okay, back to Floor A then. Let's move. I turned and headed for the exit. After a few moments, I heard Clover's footsteps following behind me. I heard the slap of her butt cheeks as she traipsed after me. The little thought that she is. I'm just channeling Sigma. It's what Sigma would say. You can't be mad at me. I'm just channeling Sigma. I'm channeling my Sigma energy. What if my voice sounded like this at all times? What if I was Endeavor? I mean Sigma. I'm definitely not stealing Endeavor's voice for this. Thank God, dude. I still don't understand how they ever thought the map thing was a good idea.
Clover. Oh, thank goodness you're back.
Yep.
Are we the last ones?
Yes.
Hey, where's
You know,
Clark?
that is actually an interesting point, right? I feel like the characters all act very differently in every timeline. Demioji's expression was furious, and from the way he was stomping toward me, I felt like I only had a few seconds before I was on the ground with his hands around my neck. I explained what had happened with Quark and the pods as quickly as I could.
So are these pod things really safe?
Probably.
Probably.
No. They're definitely safe. He's fine.
Are they safe or aren't they? Look, I'm just worried about him, all right? Can you take me to this treatment center, Clover?
Don't
worry. We've still got 20 minutes left. Plenty of time to go have a look and come back.
Okay. Come on then.
As soon as she finished, she was off. Tin Mioji followed at her heels, and in the blink of an eye, they were gone and out the magenta door. Alright, you guys got some explaining to do.
I beg your pardon?
You opened the AB gates before Clover and I got back, didn't you? I want to know why the hell you'd go and do something like that.
Sigma, take a look.
As she spoke, Phi gestured toward the line of AB rooms. Only one was open.
It's not like we opened them all up.
So you're saying only one person or one pair jumped the gun here?
Yes.
Well then who was it? Take a wild guess, Sigma.
I opened it.
So it was you. Figured as much.
It's not really a big deal, okay? I mean, you came right back.
Yes, Dio, it is a big deal.
Why? If you hadn't made it back by the deadline, you'd have just defaulted to Ally.
No, not just. Are you telling me you didn't know? Didn't you find one of these notes?
What?
We found this in the treatment center.
There was no such thing in the pressure exchange chamber.
I didn't see one in the pantry either.
Oh. Well, whatever. You should really probably read it, though.
Hair are not vote if both then in other words, one person.
You get it now? If we hadn't gotten back in time, Clover, Quark, and I could have died.
Alright, I get it. Sorry. Cut me some slack though, man. I didn't know.
So you wouldn't have opened the gate if you did?
Of course I wouldn't have.
Hmm.
What the hell, bro?
It really is an experience hearing Liam say, bro. And I don't know. What the heck, bro? Of course I would have.
You said the room you went into was a treatment center, right?
Yeah?
If they treat people there, I'd think they'd have shelves of medicine and stuff. Did you find any Accelavir?
No, it's not really that kind of place. It just had those pods and that was it. Besides, if we found anything to cure Radical 6, we wouldn't have put Quark in the pod.
I see. Can the pod cure Radical 6?
No, unfortunately.
How do you know that?
Oh, well, it said so on the screen next to the pods. Something about how it can provide relief from the symptoms, but it can't actually cure the disease. That's better than nothing, though. Oh, right, there's one more thing about the pods I should tell you. Oh, I didn't see that. I'm assuming he just explained the information.
Are you suggesting that 3 of us were, until recently, cryogenically frozen?
If you can trust what we read, yeah.
Which of us are the pod people then?
I don't know, that's what I'm saying. They didn't say who they were, or even when they were frozen.
So this cold sleep, that means they basically froze the body solid, right? Not like how a bear or something hibernates where it just slows way down.
Yeah, I think so.
So what would happen to the heart?
What?
Wouldn't it stop when you were put into a cold sleep?
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
Interesting. Oh, so if we go into cold sleep, our bracelets would come off.
Then we can just defrost ourselves right away.
You said there were 3 pods, right?
We'd only need to do it 3 times for the 9 of us.
Uh-huh.
I imagine that
Interesting.
will work for you, but perhaps not so much for me.
The armor.
Don't worry. I'm sure we'll figure something out. We should go have a look at any rate. We'll be able to come up with a plan once we know more.
Of course.
That's actually an interesting plan. I wonder if that's what they did
What?
in the timeline where they cut off Sigma's arm.
What do you mean the cold sleep function doesn't work?
Oh, never mind.
I'm sorry.
You don't have anything to apologize for, Luna. Zero Senior must have just locked it down.
But when Clover and I were here, it worked.
Yeah, I remember checking it.
Then that bastard set this up. Oh, that's low.
It is not pleasant, but consider this. We have seen how thorough Zero is. Would he really have left such an obvious loophole?
Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. If Zero Jr. heard me, he could have shut it off.
Whatever the case, it is an unfortunate outcome.
Unfortunate? Really?
Well, if
You
only
sure?
if I was here, at least we could have gotten our bracelets off, I guess.
Aren't you just a little bit relieved? After all, we were gonna get our bracelets off while you were stuck with yours.
How could you say that? I would never be so petty as...
Before Kay could finish, the announcer's voice echoed through the facility.
10 minutes, or if no.
Time's running out. We should get back up.
I'm staying here. I can't leave Quark.
Are you nuts, old man? You're a solo. Luna and Phi could kill you.
Yeah, I know. I've only got 1 BP.
Exactly. If you don't vote, you'll default to Ally. All they have to do is pick Betray.
We won't. You staying here won't change our vote.
Right. We always intended to choose Ally. Tenmyoji staying here is just another reason for us to stick to that plan.
Luna has the same number of BP as you, Tenmyoji. Normally, the safe plan would be to choose Betray. Since you will be unable to betray them, then Fi and Luna can choose to ally without worrying about their own points.
Yes.
True, yeah.
I trust Fi and Luna. I'm sure they'll choose ally.
Looks at Sigma. Sounds good. Okay then, Tenmyoji, you take care of Quark.
You think I need you to tell me that?
Can you stop saying that, Tenmyoji? That's like your favorite
I
line.
won't take my eyes off him for a minute.
Come on, we don't have much time left. We need to go.
Now, I think I'm gonna choose the betray path first. Dude, Tenmyoji's gonna be so pissed if he finds out what I did. Back at the Flore warehouse, we opened the AB rooms.
Four minutes.
All right, Clover. We should probably head in too.
Okay.
Start. More like fart. Get back.
Sigma, do you remember what I said back in the other warehouse?
Yeah. Tell me we should betray Quark since we might not get another chance like this. Right?
Yeah. Can I, take that back? I changed
Huh?
my mind a little bit after talking to Tenmyoji. I think we should choose ally.
Hey, that's more than just a little bit. That's like something trading in a Shih Tzu a Shih Tzu for a German Shepherd. What the hell happened with you two? Did he say something to you?
I can't tell you.
What?
I
Why?
just can't. You'd laugh if I did anyway.
I won't laugh.
Really?
Promise.
Well, I still can't tell you.
Hey, come
I
on.
promised. I told Tenmyoji I wouldn't tell anybody.
All right, fine. I won't ask about it again. But Tenmyoji doesn't really have anything to do with this, right? Our opponent is Quark.
No, he does matter. Quark is really important to Tenmyoji. If we betray Quark, we're betraying Tenmyoji.
Clover, stop talking. I'm gonna choose betray because I want to get that pathway done.
Come on, don't you remember? When we were going into the red, blue, and green doors, Tenmyoji said something.
I didn't say there
Yeah,
wasn't
I'm
anyone
evil
I trusted.
Sigma on this run.
There's one person. Clover. I just know that you'll keep him safe.
I can't betray somebody who'd say that about me.
You seem pretty ready to betray him back on floor B.
That's because I didn't know who he was.
Oh ho, so you're saying you know who Tenmyoji really is?
Well, if what he told me was true, yeah.
What? Who is it, dude? Tell me! Quit keeping things from me, Clover. You're so secretive in this game.
Until Ambidex game poll.
Please, choose ally.
You aren't getting to try and vote yourself? You aren't going to try and vote yourself?
If I try, you'll just throw me off, right? I don't think I'm strong enough to fight you. So,
Alright. With that, I turn to face the voting machine. I just realized something. Do I ever get placed with men? I don't think I ever get placed with men. So I always have the excuse if I can just throw them off. I mean, I could throw Dio off pretty easily. But like none of the female identifying folks in this game are like strong. And I'm like a beefcake. Question was, what would I do? Ally or betray? Just as Clover had said, betraying Quark was like betraying Tenmyoji. I wasn't even taking into consideration that Quark was just a kid. And he was infected with a deadly disease that would almost certainly kill him if we didn't do something. How could I betray someone like that? Only a monster would take advantage of a helpless child for their own gain. Stop talking, game. Stop making me feel bad about the decision you're going to force me to make. On the other hand, what Clover had said in the warehouse on floor B was true. It was unlikely that I'd get a chance like this again. If I chose betray, then I'd have 9 BP. I'd be able to escape this godforsaken hellhole.
10 seconds.
So what would my choice be? What would I do? You're awful. You're shit. Don't you dare do it. If you do, you deserve to burn in hell. Ally or betray? I chose.
3, 2, 1.
So sorry.
Round 2 result. Thank you. Ambidex gates.
I'm imagining Sigma
Now
like leaning over
open.
the screen to like hide it. Like he's like using his like massive body to like hide it and like sticking his hand underneath his chest to like tap the betray button so Clover doesn't see. Yeah, I'm picking Ally. For sure, dude.
What did you choose, Sigma?
You didn't see me push the button?
No.
Huh. Well, you'll know in a moment. What you want to do after that is up to you. You can come with me if you want, or you can stay here. Your choice.
That's as good as saying you chose betray.
Huh. I grinned and headed toward the display. Sigma's so evil, dude. I have dyslexia and I misread betray as ally. So sorry, dude.
Results from round 2 of the Please.
Oh, dude, betray. I totally didn't pick betray. What the heck, man? Well, since I got 9 points, I guess I'll be heading out, guys. Wait. Dio picked betray? He was gonna kill Alice, dog. Holy shiz.
Points have been assigned. Please check your...
Bro did not care at all. Whoa.
What did you do, Clover?
Sorry, it wasn't me.
Sigma, huh?
Well, like in a previous timeline, he was like, "Oh yeah, I wouldn't kill someone."
Yeah.
Care to explain this then?
What's there to explain? Exactly what it looks like. I'm getting out of here.
What?
Are you going with him, Clover?
I...
When they all turned to look at Clover, I made my move. My feet pounded across the middle floor of the warehouse as I ran for the number 9 door.
Hey, wait!
You'd have to do better than that shout if you wanted to stop me. It was closer. I was almost there. I took one last running leap and slammed into the wall, the unlocking device right in front of me. With a yell of triumph, I threw the lever down. Suckers! Even though you're a robot, they always overpower you. It's true. The door began to open. A heavy metallic grinding noise filled the room.
Shit, that son of a bitch actually did it?
His voice sounded almost surprised. I turned to face him. Sorry, but it looks like this is goodbye.
Sigma.
Don't worry. I'll go to the police as soon as I get out and come back with help. I'm not going to just leave you all here to die.
Don't give me that shit. I know a liar when I see one.
Really? Maybe you should get your eyes checked.
Are you guys just gonna let him run off like this?
No way. I can't allow that. He took advantage of a sick kid. He's just a coward.
Oh, shut up, Alice, dude. The most like frustrating thing about playing this game is seeing all these characters be so effing hypocritical.
I also agree.
That's it then.
Like every one of you bastards has betrayed me in the
Let's get
past.
him.
Don't even play it off.
Ready?
Yeah, he's toast.
Just leave it to us.
But hey now, don't do anything you'll regret. This door only opens once, you know. If you stop me,
Give
then...
it up. Charge!
Shit! I spun back around to face the door. There it was, right in front of me. Freedom. I leapt for it, or at least I tried. It happened in the blink of an eye. Suddenly my cheek was being pressed against the cold steel floor of the warehouse. And once again, like I have to be like, this is one of the dumbest pieces of the story. Like, why can everyone else get out but me? Like I literally have probably more strength than anybody in this room.
It will remain open.
Shit! Let me go! Let me go! Gosh damn it! I could feel something huge, heavy, and metal pressed against my back. It was Kay's cock. Kay had to be holding me down. I flailed and kicked, but didn't do any good. What are you doing? You're just killing yourselves! The door only opens once! If I don't...
I know. Go, Clover.
Huh?
You're the only one of us with 9 BP. Nobody else can get out.
But
This is an order from your commanding officer.
Commanding officer? Is that what they're calling your lesbian partner now?
You are to escape from this facility. Once you've accomplished that, call for help.
That's...
Stop complaining and go. That door closes. It's all over. None of us will get out of here alive. Leave!
Is that what they're calling dominatrixes now? Space was narrowing quickly, but it was still wide enough for a single person to make it through. As hot in the relationship as the commanding officer.
You didn't leave me much choice.
I couldn't see what had happened, but I heard enough to guess. Alice had shoved Clover through the door. Looking up, I could see Clover's feet just beyond the doorway.
Alice! Go! Call for help! I'm counting on you!
Alice! No! I can't!
I also gotta say, like, I don't know. I feel like why would you not go for help? Like, I don't know why they're always so doubtful about people going to at least try to get help. It's like, unless you're like, I would doubt Dio, right? But like everyone else, like, why would they not go for help?
This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, escape please.
Like, this door can't be that thick. Now, obviously, we know that they're on, like, some weird planet or whatever. And so escape is not coming, or help is not coming, but they don't know that. You want me to get this ending so bad? Okay, fine. I'll do a special longer piece here. Because I want to get an effing ending, dude. It's been so long. I want an ending. I want an actual ending. I haven't gotten an ending since the Dio ending. Give me an ending.
Sigma, do you remember what I said?
Let me skip the text.
Thank you. Amber.
What did you choose?
You didn't see me push the button?
No.
Huh. Well, you know in a moment. Let's go. I gave her a light pat on the shoulder and headed toward the wall where the results would be displayed.
Results, please.
Now this time we could see a fun reaction from Alice and Kay with Dio betraying them. It would have been really funny if somehow Quark picked betray, like betray. What the? How'd that happen?
Points, please check.
You guys fell for the oldest trick in the book.
So you chose Ally, huh?
Yeah. Quark is sick, a kid, and I couldn't bring myself to betray someone like that.
Thank you.
No need to thank me. I only did what anyone would have, except for my evil, alternative self. So you guys chose Ally too, huh?
Of course. Tenmyoji had only one BP left, and he was guaranteed to vote Ally, so there's no way we could betray somebody in that position.
If we had, then he'd...
Yeah, you didn't have much choice. Alice, Kay, and Dio, on the other hand, seem to have had a less pleasant round.
Hey, what the hell is your problem? You're either crazy or just an asshole. Were you trying to kill me?
No, nothing like that.
Well, then what was it like? If we'd voted Ally,
You would be dead. The needles in your bracelet would have activated, killing you.
See? That's exactly what I'm talking about. I didn't think there was any way in hell you guys would choose Ally, not with Alice's BP at 1. The only way you could possibly vote was betray. Picking Ally when I knew you guys would pick betray would have been suicide.
You can't die. You've got 6 BP.
Well, maybe not immediately, no. But I would have been signing my own death warrant. Heck, not just mine. Everyone except Kay's.
What?
Didn't you think it through? Your vote was always gonna be betray. Let's say I was a raving lunatic and picked Ally. What would happen at Kay's BP?
6 plus 3 would make 9.
See? Then it'd be game over. Life over. He'd open the number 9 door and blow this popsicle stand. And that'd leave us twisting in the wind, living out the rest of our miserable lives stuck in this place.
I mean, he makes a fairly
See,
convincing argument, I
That's
must
why
say.
I chose betray.
If he's thinking about people at their base ethical instincts.
I did it to save all our necks, including yours.
Alice gritted her teeth and scowled fiercely at Dio, apparently trying to think of a rebuttal before finally snorting indignantly and stalking away. Shortly thereafter, the warehouse was filled with the rumbling sound of the door sliding shut. Excuse me.
The Ambidex gate. Round start. There is the
As many times as we want, huh? And that means...
We can play the AB game as many times, right?
Hey, didn't Zero Jr. say something about this?
Yes. Yeah, you did. Can you guys all show me your bracelets? I want to see what all our colors and groups are this time. Is this even relevant since we're going to be ending here in a minute? Within moments, a series of wrists were extended for me to examine. See? Luna and Clover are cyan paired, Fi and Alice are a magenta pair. The remaining 3 are all solos. Kay is red, Dio is green, and I'm blue. So how are the groups supposed to work for the next round? I think the next doors are going to be those with white ones down in the floor B warehouse.
Yeah, I heard about those. Alice told me about them while we were here waiting for you and Clover. I think I've got them figured out.
Yeah, so lay it out for us. How are the groups going to shake out this time? Nom.
Oh? Is there only one option?
Yes, no other combinations would be able to open the secondary doors. Admittedly, Tenmyoji and Quark aren't here for us to check, but I'm sure they're the yellow pair. If they weren't, then Sigma would be stuck without anybody he could pair up with.
Oh, God. I never thought I'd have to put up with Dio again.
Well, you just didn't think hard enough then. Sooner or later, everybody puts up with Dio. Wait.
Wait.
So, what should we do now? It looks like we have a lot of time until the primary doors open.
Yeah, about 80 minutes.
I'm worried about Quark's condition. Those pods can't cure Radical 6. He still needs help.
Well, we don't have anything to lose.
You really did.
So we might as well look for that medicine. Excelavir, right?
Yeah. What about the rest of you?
Oh, I'll help.
As will I.
Me too.
Fine.
So why has Alice not gone insane in this timeline? What's different?
I guess I can help.
What about you, Sigma?
Of course I'll help. What kind of a jerk wouldn't?
Okay. We should split up and search.
After some discussion, Dio and Kay were assigned to the pantry, Luna and Alice to the treatment center, and Clover, Fi, and myself to the pressure exchange chamber.
Shall we regroup in the floor B warehouse 10 minutes before the doors open?
Lesbianism. I think she was always a lesbian. We all nodded. Kay turned to Alice and Luna.
You are going to the treatment center, correct?
Yes.
Then please remember to tell Tenmyoji where we intend to meet and when.
Okay.
You must also remember to bring Quark with you. I am concerned about removing him from the pod, but it can't be helped. Without Quark's bracelet, Sigma and Tenmyoji will be unable to open the secondary door.
Right.
Good. Looks like we got all that straightened out. Let's go.
With a final nod to one another, we split up and each team heading in a different direction. So, this is the pressure exchange chamber.
No, this is the prep room. There are 2 levels. The actual pressure exchange chamber is downstairs.
How do you know that?
Alice told me. She was one of the people who investigated this room.
Did you talk to her when you were waiting for us back in the warehouse?
Yeah.
Well, let's head downstairs
Good
then.
idea.
This is the real thing.
Seems like it.
Why do they have something like this here?
Well, this is just what Alice told me, but
Apparently the pressure inside the facility was a lot higher than the pressure outside. That was part of a system designed to keep the virus from getting in. It did mean, however, that we'd need to go through a decompression process in order to get outside.
Remember all those suits along the wall of the prep room? Those keep you from getting infected. We won't even be able to enter the pressure exchange chamber if we don't have them on.
I see. Whoa, 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 whoa! And that newspaper article was right?
Unfortunately, that seems pretty likely.
So the air out there is teeming with Radical 6.
Yeah.
Something's been bothering me.
What is it?
Aren't you saying that if we put on those suits, we can go into the pressure exchange chamber and go outside, right?
Oh. No, we can't do that. The door beyond the pressure exchange chamber is locked up tight.
Damn it. Just one door between us and freedom.
Well, if you look at it that way, it's the same as the number 9 door.
Okay, yeah, but...
Whatever. We need to be focusing on finding that Accelavir. Quark needs it.
Yeah, you're right.
I'll go look around upstairs. You two take this floor, all right?
Got it.
Okay.
We looked everywhere we could think of, but turned up nothing. Eventually, I couldn't keep my mouth shut any longer. Hey, what do you think the deal is with all this stuff about the world being infested with some crazy virus? A pandemic seems like it would make the news, but I don't remember hearing anything. Wait a minute. You mentioned it, didn't you? Back when Dio was asking questions. We were in the infirmary. It was right after Quark lost it.
Have any of you guys heard anything about...
Well, no, but...
And then Alice said,
I have heard rumors about a virus being used as a bioweapon.
so what's the rumor she was talking about? I got the feeling you and Alice were talking about the same thing. Clover, what do you know? What are you and Alice anyway? I heard you guys belong to some sort of organization, but what is it? Clover was quiet for a long time. She bit her thumbnail and looked down at the floor. Then finally, she lifted her head and met my eyes.
Fine. I think I can trust you. Just don't tell Alice, okay?
All right.
Promise?
Promise. Clover nodded and began to talk. I listened with rapt attention, at a complete loss for words. Here's what she said. Okay, I don't know why they don't, why aren't these parts not voice acted? Alice and I are again agents of the SOAS, which is under the jurisdiction of the Department of Defense. SOAS stands for Special Office of Internal Security, and we're an elite intelligence division that investigates potentially disruptive or dangerous elements, such as domestic or foreign terrorists, radical political splinter groups, and religious organizations with extreme agendas that could pose a threat to the state of the citizenry. Our existence hasn't been made public, so there are only a few people who even know we exist. You're probably wondering how I even got involved in something like that, huh? Well, it started when I met Alice. I told you that I played the nonary game twice before, right? Well, this was after the second time, so about a year ago. We just escaped and we were all stuffed in this SUV barreling across the desert. I was driving, and that's when I saw her. Alice. She was standing next to the road with her thumb out. She was already working for the SOAS, and she'd been on her way to the building we'd been trapped in as part of her investigation. But on the way there, her car had broken down. We offered to give her a ride, of course. After she got in, we started talking, and it turned out that Alice had gotten a tip that the terrorists she was after were in the building we'd been trapped in. We couldn't see how us playing the nonary game had anything to do with the terrorists, but Alice had a suggestion. Maybe the two people who trapped you in there are the terrorists. That didn't seem very likely to us, but we were chasing after them anyway, so we decided to bring Alice with us. Unfortunately, we didn't find them. As far as we know, they're still out there now, on the run. Anyway, we were taken back to SOAS headquarters and put into custody. I guess they thought there had to be some kind of connection between us being kidnapped and the terrorist group they were investigating. But they must not have found anything, because after a few days of questioning, they let us go. We all went home and returned to our lives. You're probably wondering how I got into this mess, but things didn't go back to the way they'd been. My mom got real worried about me and my brother since we'd gotten kidnapped twice now, so she hired bodyguards for us. Oh, I haven't told you about my brother, have I? He's super awesome for one, and he was in both of the last two nonary games too. So anyway, we'd been grabbed twice, but the people behind the two nonary games were totally different. That didn't matter to my mom though, so after that, all these huge men in black suits followed me and my brother everywhere. Was there a second person involved in making that Nonary game? I can't remember. I thought it was just Akane. It was Santa, wasn't it? I actually forgot that it was Akane. I thought for some reason my memory said that it was Snake who set up the Nonary game, but no, it was Santa and then Akane. That's right. It was awful. We were always being watched. People would look at us funny because we were being followed around by a bunch of creepy looking guys. I couldn't stand it. Just when I thought I'd finally be free, all that was waiting for me was another kind of prison. The only time I was really happy was when I was hanging out with my brother. So we were talking it over one day and we decided to leave. Like, run away. So we did it. After that, we lived on our own. I worked in a cafe and he composed music. He plays the harp and he started writing this kind of new agey music. And it got kind of popular, so we didn't have to worry too much about surviving. Sometimes he'd play at little venues like coffee houses and stuff, and his fans would show up and listen to him play and cry. Or some of them would meet on their own and recite stuff from the book he'd written and play his songs. I know that sounds kind of like weird and culty, but they just do that stuff on their own, okay? My brother doesn't have anything to do with it. Anyway, we did that for a while, and then one day Alice showed up. I need your help, she told us. We need people who can do what you can do. So we went to the location she gave us, and it turned out to be the headquarters of the SOAS, where they'd taken us after the second Nonary game. They put us in a room with about a dozen or so other people who were all about the same age as us. A bunch of them looked familiar, too. It only took me a moment to realize we knew each other. They were the kids from the first Nonary game. We were all excited to see each other again, and we were hugging and shaking hands and stuff. And then Alice walked in. The whole room went quiet. She walked up to the podium and looked around the room, making eye contact with each one of us. Right now, a terrorist organization is preparing for a major attack. They plan to trigger a viral pandemic. If they succeed, they will strike a massive blow against all of humanity, not just any one country. It's possible that we as a species will die out completely. We are doing our best to prevent this, but we need your help. You are what we call espers. You have the ability to access the morphogenetic fields. We need that. I'm guessing you don't know what any of that is, but basically we can do this thing that's kind of like telepathy. I mean, it isn't really telepathy, but that's probably the closest thing, okay? Espers can resonate their consciousness with another person through this thing called the morphogenetic field. The purpose of the first Nonary game was to research that ability. So they kidnapped kids who had the potential to do it and threw them into this game. Alice had gathered up all the kids from that experiment. Well, I mean, it had been 9 years since it happened, so we weren't really kids anymore. Anyway, everybody she'd brought in was an Esper. That included me and my brother, of course. I bet you think I'm just making all this up, huh? I don't blame you. It is pretty crazy. I mean, I was even starting to forget I could do that stuff. So when I heard Alice's story, I was like, screw that! I was trying to move on with my life, and now some shady government creeps wanted me to use some weird ability I had for them? No way! I wasn't even sure I could do it anymore. Some of the others felt differently though, and they told Alice they'd do it. It was a job after all, and most people couldn't turn down a salary like that. Oh right, I forgot to tell you, she told us how much they'd pay us if we'd helped. It was a lot. More wealth than you can imagine. But I was still totally against doing it. My brother told me he'd go along with whatever I decided, so I decided we were leaving. A couple days passed, and then Alice showed up at our apartment. She didn't waste time. The people behind the first Nonary game might have been part of the terrorist organization Alice and the SOAS were after. $2. Wasn't that, she asked, something that I might want to know more about? That got me curious. My brother, too. But the clincher was what Seven said to us. He was one of the guys that got abducted with us for the second Nonary game. She called him on her phone right then and there and handed it to us. You guys are the only people we can do this. We don't know where Junpei is. He's gone off to travel the world looking for Akane. I haven't been able to get a hold of him. Please, just do me a favor and help Alice out. Junpei, like Seven, another participant from the second Nonary game. Akane, one of the people behind the second Nonary game. Seven was a Japanese policeman, which was probably how Alice got in touch with him. Anyway, that did it. My brother and I agreed to join the SOAS. For the next couple months, all we did was train. Half of the time it was general knowledge and technical skills a SOAS agent needed, and the other half was learning to strengthen our Esper abilities. They had actually known about Espers for quite a while and had a lot of techniques that helped us get better and stronger. After several months of hard work, we were finally ready for our first field missions. Mine was an infiltration. My brother stayed at the base so I could relay information back through him. I was supposed to sneak into a research facility posing as one of their workers and then use the morphogenetic fields to transmit what I found back to my brother. But everything went wrong. It was a trap. The whole research facility was a fake and I got captured. Alice had to come and rescue me. I'd been sending information about the inside of the facility to my brother, and Alice used that information to come and find me. As soon as she got there, she picked me up and carried me out. I was relieved and happy to be alive and free, but I also felt ashamed and miserable. While she was carrying me back out, I started to cry. She was just so cool, and I wasn't. I wanted to be just like her. So from that day onward, I did everything I could to be more like Alice. So first things first, I dropped the shirt thing. It didn't really seem to matter much, and it got me closer to being like her. But our infiltration ended in failure, but we did manage to get something useful. In fact, we were able to figure out where their headquarters was. The directors decided that December 25th, 2028 would be the day we would strike. This time I promised myself we wouldn't screw it up. I was finally going to get some answers about something that had been with me for most of my life. But then, on December 22nd, 3 days before the raid, Alice and I were attacked by people in gas masks while we were going over our plans. And when you woke up, you were in the warehouse.
Yeah.
All that talking seemed to have tired Clover out. She sighed and her long hair swayed as she moved. Hey, I've got
What
a few
are they?
questions. Well, first off, your powers, I guess. I'm guessing you can't use them right now?
Yeah, I'm not really sure why. I've been sending my brother messages ever since I woke up, but
No response?
yeah, if there was another Esper here, they could make me stronger. But that's just wishful thinking. Wait, well, if
What?
there's someone else who's stronger than me, then they kind of absorb my powers. Maybe... No, never mind. That's probably not it.
Right, whatever. I have some other questions, so moving on. I think I understand what Alice was talking about now. They were trying to spread that virus,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so who
Well,
are they?
I can't tell you that.
What? Why not? You told me all that other stuff, but this is too much?
Well, Alice would be mad at me,
I already told you I wouldn't tell her.
but
Fine. Let me rephrase. When are they going to do it?
well, if we knew that, we wouldn't have gone to all that trouble.
So you don't know.
No, all we know is soon.
But that could mean just about anything.
Yeah, it could be next week or next month or even next year. Or it could have happened already.
Wait, you mean they might have already released the virus?
Wouldn't that make the most sense? Like, how about this room? Or that newspaper article? And the 3 people who were put in cold sleep.
Are you saying you, me, and Alice were frozen and the pandemic happened when we were on ice? Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. Nobody else had heard of Radical 6 either.
Maybe they're lying.
Really? All 6 of them?
Well, if Kay really does have memory loss, then it's only 5. Quark is out too.
So you're saying Tenmyoji, Dio, Phi, and Luna are all lying? Huh. I guess they are a little suspicious.
Right?
And what is their motive?
For lying? How would I know?
Then what's the motive for a terrorist organization to start a pandemic?
I heard it was something about purifying the unclean?
Ugh. Purifying the unclean?
Oh, unclean, 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 unclean.
What? What are you doing?
Shut up. Just hold on a minute. I'm this close to remembering. Unclean, clean, een.
She leapt up, suddenly excited.
Neostigmine.
Neo what?
Did you forget it already? I'm talking about this stuff.
As she spoke, she pulled something out of her pocket. It was the injection gun, complete with a vial of medication. Oh, right, I remember that. It was in the safe in the treatment center, right?
Yeah,
I didn't have any idea what it was, though, so I gave it to you.
exactly.
Are you saying you've heard about this neostigmine stuff before?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just remembered.
You remembered?
My brother told me about that. Neostigmine is a type of colon esterase inhibitor. That means it's a sort of antidote for tubocurarine.
Sorry, but I still don't get it.
How easy do I have to make it? Ugh, I'll start at the top, all right? The stuff I've got in here is neostigmine, which counteracts the muscle relaxant tubocurarine. Following me?
Tubocurarine is the poison in our bracelets, right?
Right. It's the second thing we get injected with if we're penalized.
So you're saying this neostigmine keeps it from working?
Yes! Oh my god, how many times are you going to make me say it?
So we can just inject ourselves with this if we get penalized?
Yeah! We don't have to die. We're gonna be okay. We can only pull the trigger once, though.
That means we can only use it on one person.
Yeah.
Well, it's still good news. This means one of us can break the rules once. Like, let's see.
Best way to use it would be for sneaking through the number 9 door. If somebody gets 9 points, they can open it, right? With this stuff, somebody who doesn't have 9 points could still leave with them.
True.
Anyway, I'm gonna go tell Alice.
What? Hey, Clover, wait! Clover! It was too late. Clover was already on the lift and gone. Damn. I think, understandably upset. With no stairs, my only choice was to wait for the lift to come back down. As soon as it was back, I jumped on and headed upstairs. Sheepy, this is taking a while. Bye. Where did Clover go? Bye, can you hear me? She didn't say anything. Just stared at me with her mouth half open. Her eyes seemed slightly glazed and her body was unnaturally stiff. Bye? I grabbed her shoulder and shook her gently. Slowly, she raised her arm, fingers drooping limply from it. She gestured toward the exit that led away from the warehouse. That way? She went out that door. Bai's only answer was a slow, shallow nod. Right, got it. Thanks. I headed for the exit, then paused. You look pretty tired. Get some rest, all right? Still no response. There was something odd about her, but catching Clover seemed like more of a priority. This music. Is everyone gonna be radicaled? Radical! Radical. Those aren't good sounds. Huh? This is weird. Where is everybody? I'd assumed Glasson would be in the treatment center, so Clover would have gone there to find her, but the room was empty. Luna and Tinmyoji were gone too. They'd left Quark, and the readout on his pod said his vital signs were still normal. As far as I could tell, he was still asleep. Fine, guess it's time to go look somewhere else. I made my way out of the treatment center. Hello, Vinyan. Yeah, I was taking a group poopy. Classic. No dead Alice. What the hell? What is going on here? I can't find anybody. Every single room is empty. Wait, there's still one place I haven't checked. The infirmary. I ran into the room and stopped short. I might as well have run into a brick wall. My chest tightened so much I could barely breathe. No, what happened? I felt my whole body convulse, whether from terror or nausea, I couldn't tell. My legs went limp and I crumpled to the floor. Something sticky pressed against the palm of my hand, and I looked down to see blood. A vast, warm pool of fresh blood, stretching out across the room, lapping at my legs and hands. Why? This can't be real. How could... Bruh. In the middle of the lake of blood, like an island of flesh, were bodies. They were a bloody tangle of lifeless limbs and dead eyes, with too much blood and chaos for me to tell who was who. Had they sliced themselves open or stabbed one another? I couldn't tell. All the blood, too much blood. Whatever they'd done, it was clear what tool they'd used to do it. A scalpel lay in the blood next to them, its handle and blade streaked with gore. This was how they had died, this tiny blade. Oh God. This is it. It's all over. This is how it ends. It's right. I have to end it. This nightmare will finally be over. Time to wake up. My fingers scraped across the floor as I picked up the scalpel. I lifted it slowly, carefully to my neck as if someone were guiding my hand with theirs, and drew it across my throat. Bruh. So okay, Radical 6 like gives us a delusion that we're like not actually in the real, like we're not in reality, and so we have to like kill ourselves to ascend. That's very much like a cult kind of thing. Well, the blood being red would imply that I'm not actually completely a robot. I probably just have like a robotic arm. I drew the scalpel across my penis and I splooged everywhere. My splooge went all over the room. I actually didn't think you were joking, Anna. I thought you actually just like straight up said it. And I was like, dude, why are you spoiling me for? This is payback? Get me out of here. I want to see the ending that I got. Clover end, huh? Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. Is there going to be an ending for every character? How many endings are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 9 endings. Oh, how interesting. Very interesting. All right, let's close this. So interesting. Let's go to Jay chatting. Get some music going here. Any art to show off today? Let's see here. A little art. Oh, a little bit of art to show off here we got. Oh, shiz. This is cute. Both these pieces are cute. Okay, well, just like replace this one with the finished one. Ba-bam, gamers, ba-bam. Love the simple background on this one. The hearts are so cute. The shading is gorgeous. Love the detailing on the hair, the little sparkle in the hair, all the little ribbons. Such a beautiful pose, the little twist to the feetsies. So stinking dinkin' cute. Love this piece, son. Beautiful, beautiful work. Absolutely adore it. You're really popping off with these arts. Look at this one as well. Look at these. These are just the same character, Brendan. I don't know what you're doing here. This is the same character. You just did the same character in 2 different outfits. Totally original character created with zero knowledge of VLR, I swear. This is great though. I love the pose you did for Fi. It's so strange seeing these characters in inversed outfits or flipped outfits. Very good art though. Love the designs, love the poses. You know, Sasuke's outfit really does work for Fi actually. I could see Fi in this outfit so easily. Same with Sasuke. Absolute slay moment. Great posing, great clothing. Love this. Alright folks, let's find somebody to raid here real quick. As always, I appreciate you being here, appreciate you hanging out. Maybe sometime this week we'll do a little repo stream. Perhaps, perchance, maybe. I don't know. We'll see if we fill up to it a little bit later this week. But if not, I will see you all again next week for some more Brothership and some more Virtue's Last Reward. I'm thinking maybe probably like 2 more streams, maybe like 3 more streams for this game before it's done, probably around that. Unless there's like a super long ending again, where like, you know, there's like 20 minutes or like 3 hours after one of the endings. Let's see here. What am I gonna raid into? Let's go into
Enter.
Let's do Jana, y'all. I haven't watched them too much, but they are a fellow vegan. They're currently playing some Me Maker, like on the Wii. So that seems like it might be fun to watch. Let's go ahead and raid into Jana. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for hanging out. Let's show Jana some love, folks. I will see you all again maybe later this week or next week. Yeah. All right, folks. Good night. Sleep well. Do not let the bed bugs bite. Goodbye. Goodbye.